All the
That's a
same,
loot.
pretty much.
That's all we know.
Well, this one has a place to stay, you know? Bar doesn't normally have a place to
Most
stay.
taverns had places to stay. It was
Okay.
usually, as I understand it anyway, it's usually like everything was a tavern/inn.
I accidentally
Yeah.
zoomed in, and I can't zoom out. What happened? Top right? Top. Oh. Oh, sweet. I think I did it with the keyboard, though.
Controls and scroll wheel, I think.
No. Or
Alternatively,
maybe
control and
doesn't work
plus or minus.
What was our XP, just so I make sure that we're all
600.
600, okay.
Oh, there's more of the soldiers in there.
Maybe.
Maybe, we don't know yet, but... Are they gonna jump us? What is this right here? What is this? Hey, you
Just
see this?
playing a card game. Playing Yu-Gi-Oh!
Are we gonna walk right through it?
Can I
Yeah.
break?
It's
Can I
time to
break,
did it, did
can
it,
I
did it,
break
did
all
it.
the rules of the game like they do in the Yu-Gi-Oh TV show?
Yeah.
I'm gonna play this card, and it does this insane
Play
thing.
play 8 cards in a row and no trouble with that.
Are we ready to go? Are we gaming, Dial?
Yep.
I'm ready. I was waiting for you guys.
Yeah, we're good.
Yeah.
We're all
Hey, maybe
ready.
we should enter the inn here.
Yeah, so
Tony,
you
why
guys
don't you go
are-
first? I have
You
this
guys are
thing-
out front here. I'm gonna scroll up a little
You're
bit.
closest.
You have a shield.
I'm way
Your
off.
body is a shield.
Oh, are they just?
You're
just-
captured.
You guys are out
I-
front, and you can hear, like I said before, you can hear some talking, some chatter, and some music being played. But you don't hear like lots of yelling and drunken people doing whatever. Like it doesn't sound rowdy.
I cartwheel through the entrance and say, "I'm rich, get my friends some drinks."
You gotta roll for the acrobatics.
Yeah, I'll
Please
do
roll
that.
one. Please
roll a 20. I want these drinks.
If he rolls a 1, he stumbles. He can still get us drinks.
Okay.
All right, so you do like a pretty slow somersault, and then kind of stumble as you get up. And what do you say?
I'm rich, get my friends some drinks.
So as you say that, everybody in the bar stops like talking, and it goes silent for a second. The music stops. Everybody looks at you, and nobody else has come in with you. It's just you. So you hear a voice, a female's voice from the opposite end of the tavern say, "I can get you and these friends of yours a drink if you come over down here."
Okay, I jump over the table.
God.
With the people on it?
Yeah.
Yep. You rolled a 14.
Okay. So you attempt to jump over the table and you are successful, but you kick this guy in the back of the head.
Oh no.
My apologies, Goodsy.
Dear God. We're not even
Roll
in the-
charisma.
Yeah, go ahead and roll a charisma check.
If it's a 1...
Maybe a
it's
save.
Charisma save.
Uh,
Oh my God.
I need to scroll back over. Charisma. Oh,
You bastard.
is it broken? It's broken. Okay, let me. So that's just okay, +2. Okay.
On the edge of my seat here. Alright. 15.
Imagine my shock.
Alright, so I'm gonna say you made it all the way over, but you not him. You kicked this guy in the head. We'll say it's the guy closest to you. I guess that makes the most sense, right? He turns and looks at you, and with this sort of scowl on his face, he's got his hand holding back of his head, and you can see now that all of these people sitting at these two tables are wearing the exact same attire that the sort of battalion of people walking down the road was. So you assume that they're also probably guards of Lantagos, part of the
Great,
military
you kick that
force, if
guard
you
in
will.
the back of the head. Great.
Hey, we should
So-
enter.
Yeah,
He's
yeah.
he's
Let it-
holding his head and looking at you, and very angrily says, "You want to try that again?"
Well, my friend, let me buy you a drink to apologize. I'll let me pick your brain a bit about this whole guarding Lantagos, Nigeria thing.
At least you said Lantagos this time.
Yeah.
He's getting there. All right, can we enter the bar?
Oh, hold on one sec. He looks back at you and says, "I'd prefer if you never spoke to me again."
Now you save some money on that beer.
And then he turns around and continues to talk with his friends at the table. And the whole time you've been here doing this, it's still dead silent.
I
as everybody's-
backflip away.
Oh my god. Why do you have to make everything
All right.
a roll, dude?
So you pull off a backflip and you backflip straight down over to the bar.
Hello
where-
there.
Can we get to the bar yet?
Yeah, as that's happening, you guys coming in?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Do we
I'm
know what
still
happened,
sneaking.
or did we just assume a whole bunch of shit happened because Kremus went in there alone?
You heard a lot of this, but you haven't seen it because nobody was coming in. So you heard it, like mostly his end of it.
Shrill speaking.
I'm gonna turn to one of the guys next to the door and say, "What did he do?"
I'm assuming they say
They-
nothing.
They look back at you, and they say nothing.
Jesus Christ. Antisocial fucks.
They're like the fucking
Anti-Semites.
British guards.
Anti-social justice warriors.
All right. I'm gonna go over to where Kremus is and make sure he's not harassing the bartender.
I can do
Okay.
700 push-ups.
Yep. Okay.
As you guys walk in, conversation starts back up again. Music starts playing again, and you can see now. There's the two guards standing at the door, both on or one on either side. Then a handful of guards here sitting at the tables in the middle, and a couple what looks like townsfolk sitting around at various tables, one or two up at the bar, but not too many. Not as many as you might expect anyway, given this time of night. And you notice that there is a dwarf sitting by himself who happens to be playing a lute. And that is where the music is coming from, and he's singing in addition to his playing. And
Oh no.
he is singing and playing very well, actually.
Can I hurl
No.
racial abuse at him in Dwarvish?
Not this again.
Why don't we give everybody else a
Yeah.
chance to
Yeah, that's
figure
fair,
it out?
that's
And
fair.
you were leaping over to the bar anyway, so I'm gonna have you do that first before you start hurling racial insults at him.
Okay. I haven't noticed him yet.
Yeah, you're focused on what's going on in front of you, which is what you assume the bartender here, who's looking at you very confused right now, and a little concerned.
So bartender's female, right?
Yes.
Do we have to roll for how attractive she is, like we did last time?
What are we, sexist?
That's what we did last time.
If you're hitting on her, that's fine. But,
Okay, got it.
all right.
Now,
So
was
what do
Cat
the rest of
hitting
you?
on her,
I'm gonna go
What
sit
do the
over
rest of
here.
you want to do?
Tony was, and Tony rolled a good hit or a good roll for the appearance of
Why?
her,
I don't know why
but
you're
missed-
behind the.
but missed the roll of the.
He's under.
He's under the table.
I'm
It's
sneaking.
stealth.
I can't
I'm
even
still
get to him
sneaking.
now. Okay.
He just walks under the table. These tables are a little high.
Just walks up.
I don't
pushes
understand
the
why you're
chair out.
under it, but
I'm sneaking around, dude.
Wonder if I place another one of you, will
rob
that be on
people at
top?
the
Yep,
bar.
there we go. Okay.
Discount double
Oh,
cap.
goodbye. This is my clone.
Yep.
That was killed and replaced by
He
a
used-
doppelganger.
He's used Kage Bushin no Jutsu.
All right, so
Fucking Naruto.
Capri, you're sitting there just listening to the music then? Is
Yeah,
that-
yeah. I wanna keep an eye on what's going on with Dundon Archibald.
Okay.
Loomis.
You're going up with them, Kaiba?
Yep.
What is Crumbrince doing with Terry?
He's
gonna-
putting him to bed. He's bedding that little boy.
Oh god.
You gotta get a room.
You have to
Okay.
rent a
We don't have
room.
a room yet.
Rooms. We're gonna get plural rooms.
That's cheaper. Room is cheaper.
We're all.
I'm gonna get my own room in about.
We'll get a
10
two-bed room.
Tony, what are you doing?
Might as well wander up to the bar and fist them.
Can I ask the
You want to like
bartender-
stand behind them or?
Just right to the side right here? I don't know, right here?
Yeah, whatever.
Right here? This one?
Wait, no, let me. Who are these people? Are these just patrons? Of
Those
the
are
bar?
just random patrons at the bar.
I
You
wanna.
can go chat with them. if
Yeah, I
you
want to go chat with them.
Okay.
I want to ask them if they know what the deal is with all the soldiers here. Do I do that?
I will get back to you.
Yeah.
After we do some other stuff with other people.
Roll for initiative.
Yes, everybody roll for initiative. The barmaid is attacking you.
How?
So as you guys move up closer to the bar, you can see now that there are actually two cats here. One sitting on the far end of the
I
bar.
thought that was a rat.
It looks like a rat, I know, but that is a cat. Both of them are cats. One is more, I think calico is the word for it.
That one.
And the calico one is sitting, entertaining a bar patron there who is occasionally reaching out to pet the cat. And then on the other end, you see a black cat that is sitting there by itself, facing towards the bar.
This African American cat appears to be trying to order a drink.
Why do you say things?
Who are you saying that to?
to him, to
I
him.
was just-
Yeah, I don't know what he's. I
Just
just.
saying it out
I'm
loud.
just audibly asking him that
Well-
question. Why do you say?
The barmaid looks over at you and asks, "What's an African American?"
It's simple.
No.
We're
I-
on stream.
It's simple.
Yeah,
I've-
we
I've-
only are racist to
I've-
the in-game characters. We
I've
can't
read many books of gnomish lore. It's a fictional being with very dark skin.
Oh my god. We had one rule. We can't.
Like
bring
an
in-
orc.
No, Dial, what are you doing? Dial.
No,
No, like a person.
Nothing like an orc. It's just a human. Like me.
Interesting.
Well,
As you're saying this, you can tell that this woman is a dwarf herself.
I start hurling racial abuse in Dwarvish.
Oh
Okay,
god.
what are you gonna say?
What are some like racist terms for dwarves in Dwarvish?
Pretty much anything about being short.
Yeah,
what-
probably about their height. Maybe her her
her-
manly
Her
appearance.
beard isn't long enough to be feminine, and something like that. Your beard is much too short to be a dwarf.
Oh, that is a good one. And over half the party speaks Dwarvish, so we all just look at him in horror.
She looks back at you very surprised, taken aback, and somewhat insulted by what you said, and says, "Excuse me," in Dwarvish.
Can I take him off to the side and tell him to stop? We need to get rooms here.
I would never sleep in a room furnished by the small-handed freaks.
Are the guards gonna kick him out? Is this what's gonna happen?
She looks at you and says, "Well, it's a good thing you don't have to." And she waves over the guards who start coming
I'm
over.
taking Crumbrance to go sleep in the trees.
With the kid?
I
No,
don't
we're-
think
I'm
the kid.
taking
dissociating
the
myself.
Yeah, I'm taking the kid away from Crumbrance for this one.
Okay.
Just so, when Crumbrance has to get kicked out because his master, in quotes, is being stupid. We don't want
All
the
right.
kid.
So you removed yourself from the situation, Hattrick.
Yeah.
Okay.
He didn't even get to yell racial insults at the loot player.
He probably heard it.
I just, on my way out from the bar, I look at the lute player and say, "Your fingers are much too short to play that instrument."
He's playing it well, though.
At that point, the guards walk up behind you and grab you by the arms and start pushing you out the door.
I'm leaving. I'm going.
Wow, we're gonna have a situation in the bar without Hattrick's character. Wow, it's gonna be a lot less exciting.
This could
Somebody else
go
is gonna have
well.
to be racist.
Patrick also doesn't get a bed now.
He's a ranger.
Yeah.
He's. I'm sure he's
I'm just
slept
gonna-
outside before.
I've never slept not in a house, Crumbum. What
I'm gonna-
do we do?
Okay, let's just.
Survival.
Oh God, you didn't have to roll though. Not yet.
All right. So you are gonna wind up finding a really uncomfortable branch in a tree that you try to fall asleep on throughout the night. It's going to be a very uncomfortable sleep. Thankfully, I think as a half elf, you only need 4 hours.
That's
Nope,
not
still needs the
true.
full-
Oh no, that's not, we determined
That's
that
just
wasn't
full
the case.
elves.
Okay, got it. Yeah, so you'll get enough sleep throughout the course of the night if you're going to bed soon, because it's 8-9 o'clock right now. I think we said.
I'm gonna
So-
ask the bartender how much. Let's see, there's 4 of us, and the kid's gonna probably not want his own room. Let's see, how many rooms do you think we should get, guys?
I'm buying a
or one.
room. I'm buying a room for myself and Kai Bomb.
What a guy.
Okay, so
I noticed Kai Bomb
Eric-
has healing
Eric first.
abilities, and I might need them later.
Eric first.
All right, I'd like to buy.
What were you
I'd like
asking?
to buy a room, like rent a room for a night, not buy it. Rent a room for the night. How much is it?
What did we say it was last time?
I have no idea.
What do you remember?
I don't think we paid for a
we
room
didn't
last
pay
No,
for
we
time.
didn't pay
last
for
time.
anything. We've never.
Remember
paid
the
for a room.
earthquake? Yeah, the earthquake happened. We did beer. We did prices for beer. We didn't do prices.
Oh, right. Yeah, you guys didn't even get to the point of staying in the tavern. All right.
You set the economy.
Let's say. Should we say
10 silver? No.
5? We'll say 2 gold a night.
2 gold. What
Yeah.
the
Okay.
hell?
Wartime.
Yeah. We'll say
I
2
lost
gold
2
a night.
gold.
What the hell? 2 gold?
I now have 73 instead of 75.
Okay,
Alright.
so you're getting 1 room, Eric.
Yeah, hold on. Let me check how much gold I have.
So SRD is 2 gold for a good in 5 silver for a common and 2 silver for a poor. That's just
Yeah,
SRD.
this is 2 gold.
Okay.
Okay, it's expensive as hell. Dial.
I mean, I'm not haggling here in Dwarven, so.
Can I
You
haggle?
certainly could.
I'm gonna haggle in Dwarven.
Well, I mean, I'm getting the room with Cab, so.
He doesn't
Yeah, and he's paying for it. You're not, so it's not even.
Yeah.
Hey, how much each room? Like, is it like 1 bed? What's the deal with a room? Or are these like 2?
There's 1 bed in each room. That's
Could
how
I
it
try to
works.
haggle the price down to 1 gold?
Sure.
What do you want me to
You're gonna have to
roll?
actually do that though. You're gonna have to talk to her and haggle with her.
Alright, you're gonna make me actually talk to
Oh,
her?
fuck.
Yeah, I'm gonna make you actually do it.
Alright, so I'm talking in Dwarvish because,
Okay.
I feel more personable that way. And I'm gonna tell her that we found a child whose parents have passed away in a attack. So I was hoping, since I'm not an extremely wealthy man anymore, that I could have 1 gold, pay you 1 gold instead of 2.
He looks back at you and in Dwarvish says, "Where'd you find the racist elf?"
He kind of just follows along with us. I don't even like him that much, to be honest. He shot me in the foot with an arrow once, and I'm not sure why he's still around. I feel like it was unfair that the rest of the party thought it was okay for somebody to shoot them in the party member in the foot. So I'm just letting that out now.
To yourself and the barmaid.
Hmm?
You're letting that out to yourself and the barmaid.
Yeah, I'm not letting it out to the party.
Okay, I'm
letting
just.
it out.
She looks back at you and says, "I'm not particularly interested in your internal dialogue."
I'm sorry.
I'm glad he was racist to her now.
Did he say that out loud?
No, I'm just sharing that with you guys.
All right. Well,
can't hear this.
Can I have the room for 1 gold, or is the racist elf gonna really?
Go ahead and roll a persuasion check. She's pretty pissed off right now.
Thanks,
so...
Patrick. I have a +4 though, so let's see. Of course. Why?
You did alright.
9 isn't gonna do it though.
Yeah, it's
Whole
not with
gold.
her angry.
She looks down at the child, at Terry, who's almost jumping up and down because he's has so much pent up energy that he still hasn't gotten a chance to get out yet.
He misses his mother.
And you can see in her face she starts to feel a little bad, but she says, "I'm sorry, the going rate is 2 gold."
Can I hold the kid up and have him make like doe eyes at her? No, I'm not gonna do that.
The kid is a farm boy. He's probably not even cute.
Covered in fucking blood.
He sounds like a
Smiles with model.
He's
Sounds like
not very
Oliver
cute.
Twist.
Yeah.
He sounds like Oliver Twist though, so you know.
Please, ma'am.
Can
All
I
right,
have some room?
I take Delver off, and he's like, "Do you want to split the cost of a room?" 1
Hey.
gold.
And if there's one bed, you and me are getting floor, cause not sharing with the kid.
Yeah. How many beds are in each room? I asked
You know,
the
he's
bartender.
officially asking.
1. There's 1 in each room.
All right. Shoot. I don't know how to work this out. I'll just pay 2 gold. 2 gold for a room.
Okay.
I'm gonna give the kid off to Tony, so Tony can have the kid.
I'll get him a room separately.
Well,
Or-
Tony was going to talk to the
Yeah.
bar patrons here, so...
All right. Well, the kid's
Yeah,
with me
but he
right
can.
now.
Yeah, you can hand the kid
Yes.
off, and I'll just get a room for. I'll fucking let him have the bed, and I'll sleep on the floor.
What a nice guy.
Okay.
Yeah.
Tony, before we get to you, Kaibam and Cap, do you guys want to do anything?
Get that
No.
room.
Yeah, get my. I'm actually gonna buy 2 rooms. I didn't realize there's only 1 bed. I'll buy 2 rooms.
What a guy.
Oh,
Okay.
he's a
gonna say it's-
superstar.
For a quiet boy, it's about to get loud.
Oops,
Like that a lot.
Quiet boy.
I don't know if I do.
We're learning a lot about our characters tonight, huh? Alright,
Is this session 0?
Kaibam, you didn't want to do anything else other than just enjoy
Nah,
the
I'll
room
just
being bought for you.
graciously accept the room and just go off to it.
This whole
You're
buying
going up to
set
the
of
room?
rooms.
But is
was-
this are these the stairs?
I
Is that what
assume
this
Yeah,
is?
that's
those are meant to be stairs, yeah.
Are those benches, by the way?
They're
what-
actually supposed to be shelves, apparently.
Oh,
That's odd.
stuff.
So I threw a bunch of them together and said, hey, it's a staircase.
It looks like a bench or something. But yeah.
This whole buying separate
kinda
rooms
figured
thing
that's what
felt
it was
really
supposed
good when Hattrick was a part of the group, and now it doesn't feel as good. My guy's
Don't
feeling
care.
slightly
Accepted
guilty,
generosity.
but my guy is not fucking gonna splurge money. He's too greedy.
So you're still sticking with the 1?
Alright, so you're going
No. I'm
upstairs.
still buying you. I'm saying for everybody else.
Gotcha.
Because people
Okay,
that aren't wealthy.
I'm gonna flip a silver to the guy playing the lute on the way.
Okay.
Nice
As you
trainer!
as Patrick's
Is he
peering in a
looking
window.
through the window?
As you do that, Kaiba, he nods his head. You can see he's bald, but he does have a pretty
Dreadlocks.
big beard, nice red hair
He
Dreadlocks.
has dreadlocks.
He has dreadlocks.
on the beard,
It's a
and the beard is braided too. pretty nicely.
Sweet,
He's dressed
yeah.
up pretty well.
He's Pickles the drummer from
He
No
certainly
Apocalypse.
he certainly
Deadlock.
lives well. So,
Well,
and
yeah.
he nods his head to you, smiles, and keeps
Yeah,
on
'cause
playing.
This bar is charging 2 gold a night.
I whisper to myself, use it on drugs. No.
Alright, let's go to Tony's guy. Let's see what Tony can figure out.
Okay, you're going over towards Tony.
Yeah.
Are you bringing the kid?
Yeah, I'm gonna bring the kid because I'm gonna have to hand him off to Tony eventually.
Right.
All right, Cap. Are you staying down here? Or are you going up to bed? What are you doing?
I'm going up.
You're going up.
Yeah.
You buying rooms for each other and
The-
going to bed.
Oh wait, so I
bard
have to,
starts
I have to
playing
track another
Barry
2
White.
gold.
They bought
I've
different rooms. as a
72 now.
ruse.
Or 71, I mean.
Yeah, it doesn't mean I'm not going up. It is. I mean, what?
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 You wanna repeat that?
I didn't say nothing.
All right, let's Tony, your go.
Alright.
You have to talk to him.
So yeah, I wanna. Are these guys at all like I'm walking up and like, hey, trying to initiate conversation. Are these guys willing to talk to me? Walking up to them, or are they, are they gonna tell me to
Can I
fuck
use
off
my
like the rest of these
perception
guards?
to see how drunk they are?
These are not guards.
Yeah, but I mean, are
these
they gonna be pissy like the guards?
Well, you'll find out if you walk up and talk to them.
That's what I'm trying. That's what I'm
Do you want to insight check them and see if they're like uppity at all? I guess
I'd check to see
no.
if they're drunk. Like how
that would
drunk
be an
they are.
insight check.
I won't do it. I have a -1 insight. I'm
Yeah,
just
me
But
too.
you just said you're checking to see if they're
Oh, I
drunk,
said
so
I
you are
would.
doing it.
I said I would. Like I was suggesting it.
No,
to
I'm just
Tony.
I'm just risking it.
Okay.
I'm going right up to these guys.
You're walking up and you can see they don't look like farmers necessarily. They're not like dirty and
Yeah.
shitty looking and look uneducated and look like they'd have worse dreams of. They,
No wonder they left
They-
him behind.
they aren't dressed super well, but clearly they take care of themselves enough. And as you walk up, what is it that you're going to say?
I'm just interested. Like, hey, would you mind answering some questions real quick? From a fellow traveler. I don't know. Where is this in the middle of nowhere? Like, there's nothing around here, right?
This is on the main road, like into
Yeah, but we're
Lantagos
like
that you've
7
been-
hours from the city, so these guys are just like, I'm just trying to figure out why they'd be out here if they aren't farmers. I don't
You
know.
could roll an intelligence check, I guess, for that.
I'm
Are you looking like specifically for why these two guys would be here,
just
or
wondering why anybody who looks like that. Yeah, I guess based on what they're dressed.
okay,
yeah.
an intelligence check then?
Alright. Oof.
I would
Oh,
guess.
shit. I don't know anything.
Yeah, you can't figure that out
Alright.
right now. So
Alright, well, just
Eric can try if he wants to, but
Can I use intelligence check? That's a 0 modifier, but
Yes.
sure, I'll do it.
don't get a 3.
9. It's just 9.
Like, I have literally no idea why these guys would be here.
so
Or
this
what they
wasn't supposed to be very difficult. You just rolled really poorly, Tony.
do. Yeah.
So Eric, you gather that this is a pretty common rest spot, since it's the only inn you've seen on the road between Westwind and Lantagos
So
up
that's
till
why
now.
it's 2 gold. Those bastards. Taking money from
There needs to be some competition
People who need
here
to-
to balance out the.
I'll start my own inn with blackjack hookers.
Christ.
All right. So so Tony, what are you asking them?
Well, I don't know that. I don't know why they'd be here. I was just saying that was for me saying fellow weary travelers. Like that's all. It's
Right.
just we just went off from
Oh,
one thing I said in that sentence.
okay.
Because I was just saying, hey, would you be willing to answer a few questions from a fellow weary traveler?
All right.
I need like 2 minutes.
What?
I gotta go take care of something real quick.
Oh
it shouldn't be
my
long.
god.
It shouldn't be long. We will come
Wow,
back.
no,
I'm
wow.
sorry. I'm
All right,
sorry.
so these guys
I'm
are gonna
sorry.
sit here in silence after I asked them the question for 2 minutes. That's
Yeah, you
nuts.
guys can do your thing real quick if you want to like talk about anything. So
How
So-
are we gonna frig dial?
How do you get a new DM when you're already a few sessions in? This one keeps screwing us.
First the Bruins game and now a 2-minute break. Jesus.
Like, what's next?
Brutal.
K-Bomb buys him a hockey net, and this is how he repays him.
Yeah, I mean, pretty much.
Forced him to play HQM against his will 2 days ago, and now a 2
But they're alright.
Oh.
Oh, I'm pretty easy to please, kind of even keel. Don't really let much bother me, you know.
K-Bomb, you gotta let Dial bother you.
I mean, I've been trying for years.
When are you going? When are you gonna visit him next, K-Bomb? He misses you.
Summer.
Clearly. Dope. Is Cap gonna be there? Cap, when are you gonna be there?
What?
When are you going to Boston?
June 10th to the 17th, I think.
Hear that, K-Bomb? Windows
Dude.
open.
Dude,
What?
why?
Why? For vacation, me and my girlfriend.
Oh, nice.
He
Yeah.
said, "Hey, you know where is a great place to go would be Dial's house."
Like specifically the Easton area. Just putting that out there.
I hear it's great.
I'm saying
I'm
like the
jealous
northern
of
end
me
of
too.
Boston.
Some of these pictures are pretty cringy there, Dial,
What pictures?
on Facebook.
Oh, the hockey con picture.
Oh no, there's one that says I'm jealous of me too, and he's standing next to a car with his arms crossed. That's-
Dial?
Yeah, and there's one he's holding a Batman cape.
Where's the one where he's in the Daisy Duke at HockeyCon?
you enjoy my Batman cape picture, Eric?
Yeah.
Something like that.
I
K-Bomb,
am
K-Bomb's
the
joining
foot
Cap now. We all
whisperer.
decided.
Dear
And
God.
Yeah?
The Boston vacation.
Yeah, we're moving in.
On my vacation.
So are you
yeah.
enjoying it, Eric, or no?
Yeah, it's kinda. Can't say I'm not enjoying it.
He's joining on a level. All
What's the
right.
problem, Eric? What's the problem?
There's no problem. I just say I'm kind of enjoying it.
What, like
Alright.
D&D or?
No,
I would
no,
be
his
kind of enjoying it
pictures.
if Dial
Oh,
would hurry it up.
All right. Anyway. Happy birthday, Dial. Oh my God, on your Facebook page. Damn. Can't call you Andrew.
What?
Never mind. All right.
What are you talking about?
He's fucking high as a kite.
I am. No. I was reading your happy birthday messages on it like popped up and somebody said happy birthday Dial on your Facebook page.
Someone's
I haven't
showing off
looked
their
at
power
my Facebook
level.
page in a long time.
Someone's really showing their power level there. They're saying dial.
Who was it who said that?
All right, let's get back to the game.
Wow, way to not answer me.
Huh? What? What was it?
He
So
asked
who was
you-
it who said that?
John Sullivan. I think that was his name.
Sully?
Sure wasn't John Camp?
I'm going back. Hold on. John
What was that?
Erickson. Sorry, I read some.
That's
something.
Migo.
Okay.
No, that's you have Migo. Hey, we're getting
Yeah.
distracted.
Yeah.
Migo looks like an interesting guy. He looks Swedish, I guess.
Yeah, he really does.
Vulcan hot.
Yeah, I mean, I'd hit it. All right. So you were asking why these two guys are here, right?
No,
Is that-
well, no, I was asking them if they would mind answering just a couple questions from a fellow weary traveler.
As you walk over and ask that, you notice that these two both happen to have pointy ears. They both are at least half elven or elven, you can't really tell. And they were speaking in Elvish amongst themselves. I don't know if you speak Elvish.
Let me
Speak in
Oh, let me
Elvish?
check. No, I
He
don't.
only
This is where
speaks
Patrick
Okay,
has been
Delvish.
so-
fucking helpful.
So you wouldn't understand what they were saying, but they were speaking in Elvish to one another.
Was I
Not
listening?
really.
Everyone who speaks Elvish has left the building.
Was
I
I
speak- I
listening
speak
for
Elvish.
Oh,
Elvish.
that's a
Benjo?
good one.
Oh,
I
nice.
speak Elvish. I speak
Okay,
Elvish,
well you were
Dwarvish,
over
and
at the bar while this was starting, so I'm gonna say you weren't
Common. Okay.
like, listening to what they were saying, I guess, or like heard enough of it to be able to discern anything from the small portion that you did hear.
Okay.
So they look up at you, Delver,
Yeah.
Delver Fudgeson.
Yeah.
And they say, well, that depends who's asking.
Well, I'm Delver Fudgeson, as God just stated, but you guys might not have heard that. I don't say that. I don't want to say that, but I do say I'm Delver Fudgeson. I just came from a pretty nasty battle down in
Westwind. Come
Westwind.
on.
I always forget. Down in Westwind, and I'm just making my way up to Lantagos and wanted to know if you guys know anything about what's going on.
You came from Westwind,
Yes, sir.
and you were in a battle, you say?
Yeah, the town was torn down the middle, literally.
Yes, Duragar, we've heard.
Yeah, they've been on the road as well. Has anything like that happened up north?
We've been warned of that. Not this far north, but there's been plenty of rumors about it happening down in the south, and the two of us here, this is the one, I guess, neither of them are closest to you. The one closest to Eric, I guess,
Okay.
is the one talking. And he says, myself and my companion here, Narek, my name's Elafir, we are traveling merchants who are heading south, trying to go to Burnsley from Lantagos, but we've been warned, not forbidden, but warned about traveling that way as the roads are perceived to be too dangerous for unarmed civilians right now.
I would say that we've ran into a few on the way, a few groups of what are they
Durgar.
called?
Durgar.
Durgar. Thanks. A few groups of Durgar, but we also saw a group of around 20 soldiers marching down. I don't know if they've cleared the way or not. Do you know anything about why they'd be heading that far down from Lantagos?
I don't, but I suppose, and he looks over at Narek, and Narek sort of just shakes his head. Elafir says, I suppose you could talk to Dothra, the woman who runs the bar. She tends to learn a lot from various passerbys staying here.
All right. Well, thank you guys for your help. Good luck in your travels. But just know that you won't be able to stay at Westwind because that town has been torn
I
apart.
wanted to ask them. Do you know why the guards are so not chatty or not chatty? Not very responsive.
Yeah,
I'm gonna finish the conversation with Tony real quick. And
That
then
was
get to you.
walk away, yeah.
Yeah. They look back in sort of shock and say, destroyed.
Said, well, it's been torn as the attack had stopped when we left, but when I said literally torn down the middle, a hole was torn through the city. The tavern's been just
The entire city is
just
rubble.
demolished. Yeah, most of the buildings are in rubble. It's a pretty grisly attack.
And they both just kind of stand there, or I guess sit there with aghast looks
Yeah.
on their faces,
You know, Tony,
trying to
maybe they had
process
family.
what it is that you're
in,
saying.
Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, maybe they had family in Westland, and you kind of just dropped a bomb on them.
Well, I mean, how much did we tell Emmett?
Yeah.
Not as much, right?
Yeah, but Emmett wasn't in Westland.
I
Yeah,
think
but
Emmett, all you
he
said to
said
Emmett was
word.
just that there were more of them in the direction you came from. I don't think you told
Yeah.
him that.
Yeah,
The
we didn't
town
tell him
was
that it was blown
fucked.
apart. So like,
Well, these guys are traveling merchants. I don't want them to walk into a
Yeah, but we also
Oh.
just inadvertently told Emmett because he's standing right next to you, by the way.
Emmett. No, Emmett's
Not
still
Emmett. Not Emmett.
Terry.
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 And Terry knows his
He
big
doesn't
battle going
care.
on. He
Yeah.
doesn't know his parents are
Terry's not really paying attention to what's going
dead.
on.
Yeah.
He's,
Also, I asked if he had any family in
distracted.
any nearby towns yesterday, and he told me no. Not that he knew of. All he knew was his parents on the farm, I think.
yeah, he probably does have family somewhere, you assume.
Yeah, but he doesn't.
But he either hasn't met them or would have been too young to remember them.
Yeah.
So
So Donovan
anyway.
asked about the guards.
Yeah.
yeah, so they sort of, as they get themselves back together a bit after hearing the noise of what you said, or noise, the description of the town being destroyed, they look back up to you, Donovan, and they say, well, we know that the guards from the city are generally very well disciplined. They usually stay out of your way, but they're not ones to cross if you can help it. They tend to be rather stern and rather strict when necessary.
Okay, so it's just the like he said earlier, the British guard thing. All right, thank you for your time. And I go walk over to the bar again, and I'm not bringing the kid with me.
Well, I was walking over. I want to walk over there too
Oh, okay, then the kid's coming with, I guess.
because I want to talk to her.
Hop in you.
Why
and-
there's two of me?
Because it layers stuff based on
When you bring it
who-
in.
Yeah, when you bring it in. So all this got brought in after you. So you keep showing up underneath of it. Which is why I need to do this as like background stuff and not in the player character section, but whatever. Alright, so Eric, as you walk away, the little kid goes running after you.
Oh, great. He's
Uh,
not gonna.
Tony, are you leaving these guys? You still talking to them? What's-
Nah, I'll just say thanks for your time. Good luck on your travels. And
They sort of nod their head back, and
Yep.
Narek, the other one, turns around and tells or sort of waves down the barmaid and says, "Dothra, one for our friend here, please."
right.
And I didn't get one.
I'm the friend.
Well, you walked
I-
away.
Okay, whatever, fine. Unbelievable.
Also, Tony was actually chatting him up. You just kind of showed up, asked one question, and then walked away.
Yeah, that's fair.
They don't even know your name.
Yeah, I'm trying to help I'm trying to help these guys out. Let them know not to either waste their time or find a different way around.
All right, so you get a free drink as the barmaid sauces one over to you.
All right.
From there, she just chucked
No,
it.
I want get me over there.
She just tossed it full force, just lands in his hand.
Yeah.
Whoa, what the hell?
Nat 20.
Why is this?
That's from the
Oh, that's the
boss.
edit thing.
You asked
What? What the-
bartender. You have more of a way with the words. Not really. My charisma's a +4 or something. Not +4, +3. No, +2 modifier.
You gotta stop looking at the numbers and be the guy.
Yeah, Eric.
Oh my! I forgot what we were gonna
do
need
whatever
to
you
ask
want.
her though.
Metagame away.
Anyway,
Alright. So as you walk away, they return to talking in Elvish, so you can't understand what they're saying necessarily, Tony, but you can tell that Eric, you really can't hear them that well from over here with the.
The 1 seat away, I can't hear him well. Got it.
Well, I'm saying as Tony's walking away.
Okay. I was like, Tony can hear him fine from 1 seat away.
You-
I can
you've
hear him while I
already-
was here.
Yeah, you could hear him while he was over there while he's walking over
Yeah,
towards the bar.
See,
you can
there's
hear
a
them
sound
start
barrier
talking
like
again.
right down the middle here.
Well, you're pretty close to the guy playing the lute and singing. So, and the guards all at the table behind you are talking amongst themselves, not extremely loudly or anything, but they are, having enough conversation that it generates a good amount of background noise too. So,
All right. I forgot what we needed to ask the bartender. To be honest.
I remember. All right. Hey, first of all, I'd like a room, please. What's the rate? 2 gold.
certainly, just one room.
Yeah, just the one.
That'll be 2 gold.
Here you are.
Thank you.
Where do I fucking? Where's the gold on D&D
Currency.
Beyond?
Higher inventory.
Yeah, it's one of the tabs
Next
in
to your
equipment.
manage
Yeah.
tab.
554.
It's just for some reason it's loading.
555. Doing some push-ups.
I thought you were counting your money.
No, I've just been
Patrick,
doing
roll a
push-ups.
D100.
Okay.
If he rolls 100.
Oh shit, I fucking typed it wrong.
Nice.
Okay, so you're able to do 69 push-ups before needing to take a break.
191.
He's still saying.
He was at
Crumbrance
500
is
just a
Crumbrance
second
is
ago.
like
He's-
trying to build you up, and make you feel better. Like, yeah, you get it, you get it.
I was not actually counting the push-ups. I was just counting each second. So it took me
Well,
500 seconds to do.
You did
69
69 of
push-ups.
them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It took me 500 seconds to do 69 push-ups, but I was just counting out the seconds and not the push-ups, which is
I'm
counterintuitive.
glad we had a sidebar for that one. Just for the 69
As in
roll.
Alright.
Anyway, okay, so you've walked up, you've gotten the room.
Alright. Well,
She's also handed you the
beer.
ale.
Ale. Yeah.
Yes,
All right.
the
I want
ale.
to. See, I was talking to my elf buddies over, my new elf buddies over there, and they said you might be able to help me with some questions about maybe what the fuck did I want to ask? I forgot now. The push-ups got me distracted. I wanted to ask about why the Lontago soldiers are headed
Yeah, there we go.
are headed south. Yeah, so I'll ask that. It's like maybe you can help me with a few questions, please.
I'll see what I can do.
Thank you. Appreciate it. I was the main thing I want to know is, do you know why all these Lontago soldiers are heading down south? What the hell's that?
Sorry, I got a
Who's
text.
poking my kid?
That would be Eric. Eric keeps poking the kid. It's pretty rude.
Eric is doing his damnedest to poke that little boy.
Oh my god.
Eric, stop poking the little kid. All right. You asked about why the
Yeah, why all those soldiers? We've seen so many soldiers heading down the road, and I assume why they're here.
she lowers her voice a little bit, talking in volume that's like just above a whisper. You're close enough that you can still hear
Yeah.
her okay, though. But really, even the bar patron down playing with the cat is not gonna be
Yeah.
able to hear you from here. And she says, well, a lot of rumors about Duragar. Duragar wiping out people left and right down to the south, and it's horrible the things we're hearing.
All right. Let me lean across this table here, and in Dwarfish with which I know, unlike the stupid dumb elf language. I want to respond back to her. It's like we just came from Westwind, and the whole town's been torn apart by the Duragar attack. We fought them ourselves.
I know it's kind of
She
rude to
looks
assume that a
at-
dwarf speaks Dwarvish.
Well, I know. I was there when he was doing it.
She looks at the blood all over you because you still haven't cleaned it off of either of you, and she looks at the both of you and says, in Dwarvis, I certainly hope that that's not yours.
Some of it is definitely ours.
It's me and Eric. Yeah, it's ours.
we've been getting trashed because we're
Get it on each other.
It's a little bit of both.
That's gross.
We've got like most of the blood on
That's-
us because we like hit them in the brain and their blood spewed everywhere, and then we coughed up blood because we got hit with war hammers.
we've been bashed around a little.
Actually, is there someplace? Is there baths here? Like somewhere we could bathe or to clean off? I'll ask her that.
There's a bathing area out back, yes.
All right, I'm gonna go do that.
Yeah, the bathing area is like a pond basically with like a bench next to it. So
Okay, I will go do that. Well,
I'll
Tony.
just throw you
Yeah,
outside.
I gotta make sure the kid doesn't go with him.
The kid does not. The kid is looking at the cat now and is about to walk over to the cat.
I said,
Don't let
hey,
him touch the
Terry,
cat,
don't
he's
wander off.
allergic!
Real quick.
No one heard you.
Which
oh,
cat? The
Okay, well
black
that's
one?
not
The
filled.
African American one.
Oh my god.
That's how he's been described.
There we go. Eric, there's your pond down
Oh,
there.
that's funny.
Woo!
Alright, so the kid is ran over
Gotta wash
here.
off my armor too, so.
And he's starting to play with the cat. Cat seems to be enjoying itself. It's rubbing up against him. Tail is, moving around. Whatever cats do
friendly
when they're
cat.
happy. Yeah, it's a friendly cat.
Can I answer? Just I already asked the other guys, but I just want to double check. I assume it's the same thing, but I just want to ask it. Is as far as you know, is Lantagos okay right now? Has it been attacked at all?
Lagos is fine. There's been no attacks this far north, but
Great.
hey, Westwind was torn apart.
Yep, the big hole torn right down the middle of it, where all the Duragar came out of.
hole?
Yep, as far as he can see. No idea how deep it goes.
Turning.
I don't think the
Durgar
soldiers
are
we've seen are gonna be enough.
Durgar are a common enemy of us as dwarves, and we've dealt with them for hundreds of years at this point. Though they're not typically known to tunnel up this close to the surface or above it. And you say they tore a hole in the ground.
Right through the middle of the city. They came out and pillaged it. Most of the buildings have been torn to pieces.
As you say that, she waves over to the dwarf who is singing and playing music, and he stops and saunters on over and takes a seat down at the bar here facing you. And looks over at the barmaid and says, "Yes, dear, what is it?" He looks back at him and says, "Bomrick, man's telling me that Westwind is gone." And Barmrick, the dwarf, who you can see now his, like I said, his nice red, long, braided beard, sort of an expression of concern wipes over his face before he kind of goes from concerned look to just stern, almost expressionless, and looks back at you, Jonah, and says, "You know what happened?"
Yeah, I was there. It, a giant hole. It was almost like an earthquake. It tore right through the middle of the town. And then out came more Durgar than I could count. Me and my companions fought a group of them. And by the time we were done, it seemed like the attack had settled. We tried to make our way up north to Lantagos to warn people, but it looks like the soldiers have already been alerted.
They've certainly already been alerted. We've had several coming in and out all day. Far more than usual. This is Dothra speaking to you. And Barmrick looks back at Dothra and says, "You think I thought we moved far away from these damn Duragar?" And he slams his fist down on the bar,
See, I'm not the only one.
clearly frustrated. He looks back over at you and says, "What's your name?"
Delver Fudgeson.
One of these days, I'm gonna make a character laugh at you for having your name be Fudgeson. I'm gonna have him call you a fudge packer.
That he is.
That he
First
is.
job. Like Tom Cruise, packing fudge. I should just start saying Delver or
Sorry,
Dick.
Patrick, I just saw that. Okay. So, Barmick looks back and says, "Well, Mr. Fudgeson,
They call me Dick.
Dick." And he kind of laughs to himself for a second before stern face again and says, "Well, Dick, we moved out here many years ago now. It must have been 10, 15. We hail from the dwarven capital of Dernhold, out to the west, or northwest than Lantagos. I'm not sure if you've ever heard of it."
Have I heard of it?
Roll an int check.
Or is that history? No,
It is history, usually.
That's
But that's in.
they're both +0, it didn't matter.
Okay, yeah, you've heard of it. It's
Yes I have.
It is the only dwarven, like primarily dwarven city
And hold on,
in
what's
a
it called?
very
How do you
large
spell it?
range. Dernhold.
Dernhold.
Durhnhold.
Hold. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, I've heard of it. Go on.
Well, you see, dwarves of the city of Dernhold for years and years We battled with the Durgar who dwelled deep below the city. We thought we had driven most of them out, but here they are popping up again, far to the south, far beyond where we expected to see them. It is certainly concerning, although I'm sure those in Durnhold will be made aware soon.
Do you have any idea why these attacks might be happening?
If I did, I'd pass it along to somebody who could do something about it.
Me too.
Me too. I can't do anything about it. We're just the main characters of the story.
Well, if there's anything we can do, we'd be sure to help.
Eric, are you coming back? Is that
Yeah,
what
no,
you're
I
trying
was
to?
just about to say. I didn't know if I could just say I'm coming back or not. Yeah. I'm
Yeah,
coming
you
back.
can come back.
Yeah, I'm coming back in. I'm done bathing and washing off my armor. That's why it took so long. I had to get the
Okay.
blood
So you
stains
come
out.
back and you got most of it off. There's still some that kind of got stained on there pretty good, so it's slightly off colored. But for the most part, it's about as clean as it's gonna be. Sort of bleaching it.
I asked Delver if he can update me on the situation.
I update him on the situation.
Are you
Have to
kidding
repeat
me?
everything we learned.
I mean, I'm fine with that, Eric. If you want him to actually say that, you can.
I want him to actually spell it
Okay.
out for me.
Well, I was talking to Bomrick and Dothra, I forget, Dothra here, and they were telling me that
As you guys are talking, the black cat has made her way down the bar counter here and is currently being petted by the barmaid Dothra.
Thought the black cat was gonna turn into a human for a second there.
It's not too late.
well, yeah, so they're familiar with these Duragar attacks. They didn't expect to see them this far south, apparently, and also all these soldiers have been coming through all day, pretty much, and heading down. And Lantagos is also totally fine. It hasn't been touched by any attacks yet.
What do you mean they're like familiar with the Durgar attacks? They've seen
Well,
this before?
Yeah, they're familiar. What did they say exactly? They were familiar with them.
They're familiar with Duragar because dwarves and Duragar are like basically
enemies.
ancient
But,
enemies.
did they say
they've
did
battled
they say they've
with
been
one another
attacked,
for a very
or they
long
just
time.
know of them, kind of like they've been
Are-
fighting in the Dwarven capital?
They
Is it like
underwent-
the deep roads in
they underwent a long series of battles in what was effectively like a pretty long, drawn-out war
Okay.
between the dwarves and the Duragar, who lived, farther under than the dwarven city resides. And they thought they had driven them all like out and away because the sort of incursions, I guess, so to speak, had stopped, and there really were no Duragar sightings for quite some time.
Okay, he's updated me. I don't need to keep digging deeper. He's updated me.
Thank you.
I'm digging deeper with a spoon here. All right.
So yeah, they yeah.
All right, I'm gonna
Well,
head
now
up
what?
and go to sleep. We've been making these people wait for these people. You guys are these people.
K-bomb cap and
I'm not waiting, I'm sleeping.
Patrick doing
Yeah,
push-ups.
I know. I'm making you guys wait to do stuff though, because if we just went to bed. All right, I'm gonna go up.
What
to
time is it?
Tony, Bomrig looks over at you and says, "Is this a friend of yours?"
Yeah. The Eric or the kid?
He's pointing to Eric.
Yeah. We're traveling. We met in Westwind during the attack.
Are you two with the others who came in as well?
Most of them.
Most of them, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, remember, I came in separately, so
Oh yeah.
they'd
Then
have
yes.
they'd have no way to know that.
Yeah,
Oh,
but we kind of huddled around you at the.
I did say bye around for
Yeah.
my friends, but
Yeah.
Like yes. We're I'll just say we're all traveling together. We're fighting the Duragar along the road.
Here, take the rooms on us for the night.
Sweet.
I get
Do
my
I
money
the-
back.
I get my money back. I didn't need to haggle.
He sort of makes a motion over towards Dothra, and she pulls out I think 8 gold in total that Cap and Kaibom had paid as well, and hands it all to you.
Kaibom didn't
Sonia.
pay.
Or yeah, Eric 4 Kaibom. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
8 extra
Cap.
gold. I'm
Yeah.
gonna give it back to him, but
What a nice guy.
Yeah, Cap wouldn't have given it back to us, that's for sure.
Dothra looks back at you and says, "Thank you for the update. You have no idea how much that means."
well,
And Tony's just rolling right now. He's like, look how everybody loves him, and then the rest of us.
yeah. My guy's a good dude. He wants to be a hero.
Sure he does.
Yeah.
Just pass along to somebody who can do something. Me too.
Yeah.
He sure wants to be a hero,
He wants to be beloved like a hero.
but not with the danger of a hero.
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, well, if there's anything more we can do, let us know. If you need any mess, we're heading up to Lactagos in the morning. If there's anything you need, let us know.
I asked the kid, where's the kid? I asked the kid if he's comfortable staying in his own room, or does he need to sleep in a room with one of us? Because he's 10, he's not like 5.
Terry just shrugs his shoulders. He doesn't seem
Do
to
we,
care.
now here's the thing, do we trust...
Do we get a room for him? For free?
well, do we trust it?
I don't trust them.
Yeah, I'll just sleep on the floor in
Have
his room.
Crumbrance sleep on the floor in his room. They never
They
kicked
kicked him
out.
out. No, they specifically kicked Crumbrance out,
Or-
didn't they?
No, they
Oh no, he
kicked
said
Remus
come
out.
along.
Crumbrance follows Hatrick around. So.
Okay, yeah, no, Hatrick. I remember
So-
Hatrick called him out.
Yeah,
or
okay,
to
well,
come out.
we're gonna take Crumbrance from Hattrick. There you go. We're gonna give him
Go!
his own room and have Crumbrance sleep on the floor. There you go.
Can I try to sneak into the room during the night?
Yeah. Yeah, you can.
What would that be, a stealth roll?
Yeah, you
Wouldn't
guys
you have to
all
wait
we
for
going
night?
upstairs for the
Yeah,
night?
I'm
Like,
going
this is-
upstairs in
I
my
should
own
have-
room.
It is night already.
Is it? Yeah. What time is it?
Probably about 10
Hell.
now. We've been there for like 2 hours, I would say. Right? Am I right?
What's going on, Niall? How long have we been here? Because we got here at like 8.
Not too long ago,
Um,
didn't you say it was like 10 o'clock?
Yeah, you guys got here like 8 or 9
Is
by the time you got
Terry
in. So
tired yet?
we'll say like after all this, it's like 10,
Okay.
maybe 11.
Is Terry tired? Is he like calmed down?
He's still fairly energetic, but you could see like if he laid down to go to sleep, he'd probably fall asleep.
All right.
Go, Crumbum! Do your clap dance for the little boy to make him fall asleep.
That's not. I don't know.
You're
what that is.
outside still, Hatrick.
So is Crumbrance.
Yeah, the boy's inside.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm sending him in to
To
go.
find the boy.
Yeah.
Okay, so go ahead and roll a performance check. As
With
Crumbrance.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so that's just always gonna be a D20. Crumbum.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a pretty mediocre dance. The kid enjoys it, but pretty much everybody else in there is like mildly concerned with this guy showing up, walking in, immediately walking over to this kid and then just dancing for him without saying anything.
Did we get a room for him? Is there enough? Like whatever.
Yeah, they got free rooms for everybody in the party, right? Or-
All the rooms you had paid for were, you
so
were
do we have
reimbursed
to
for
pay?
that.
Do we have to pay for the extra room for the kid and Crumbrance?
Yeah, because we didn't have enough for. I was gonna put the kid in the bed and sleep.
I
on
feel
the
like
floor.
that defeats the message, though. I think they would have just let us have it. I don't know.
They didn't specify one way or another. They just reimbursed you for the rooms that you had paid for.
Right. Okay,
So
can I
if
ask
you want to
real quick-
ask for
Hey.
another room,
Hey, can I get you? You don't even have to pay. You don't have to give this one for free. But could we get one more room for the boy?
Bromrick looks at you and says, "Certainly,
Alright.
take it on us."
There you
Thanks.
go.
Thank you again. Can't thank you enough for your hospitality.
As I walk away, I say, "May Pelos be with you," and then walk upstairs. Then they can be confused if they want. I don't care.
I thought it was Paylor.
Oh, Paylor. Sorry.
Is it Paylor? No,
I
Paylor.
was thinking of
Now
Talos.
we're all confused.
I was thinking of Talos for some
May
reason.
penis be with you.
Paylor be with you.
All
There
right,
you go.
should we here? Let's fucking end
All right.
this night so we can move on.
Alright, so nobody else wants to do anything before we go to bed? Nobody's
No.
trying to like steal anything
Mm.
or talk to anyone.
I wonder who
or...
that was hinted at.
Ooh,
Who's trying to-
I should look for medical supplies, huh?
You gonna steal medical supplies?
I mean, we need them. So yes, I will actually.
Somebody gets injured in the bar later, like
you know
like
what?
2 weeks
Hold on.
from now.
Yeah. Then before I go out, can I walk over to back to the merchant guys and ask them if
yeah.
they have anything they'd be willing to maybe if they have anything like that? Any supplies that we could use on our journey?
I don't even know. Kebab, what are there in terms of medical supplies other than like potions?
Yeah, it's mostly just healing potions.
Yeah.
I'm not
Usually-
that good at SRD.
Usually to like cure things, it would be like healing them in some way with like a healing spell or straight up just a long rest. There aren't much in the way of medical supplies. Like there's not going to be syringes and stuff. Like maybe there'd be like bandages, but that wouldn't be something that would help heal
Yeah.
anything.
Okay.
Like maybe it would stop bleeding, I guess.
Right, so it's probably not
Um,
worth it then.
yeah.
for
Yeah.
us?
I mean, do you
Yeah.
want to go ask them? Like,
Ah,
I just wanted to like clarify that before you went over and started talking to them.
Yeah, sure. I'll ask anyway, just to see if they've got anything we might want.
All right, so you walk over and you can hear their conversation in Elvish again. And as they see you approach, they say, this time Nerix says, Delver, what is it you need?
Hey, you said you were traveling merchants, correct? I was wondering if you'd have anything that me and my party might be able to use on our travels.
We have a decent bit with us. What is it you're looking for?
What am I looking for? Hey guys, what am I looking for?
I don't know.
Yeah, me neither. Never bought anything in these games.
Healing potions.
Yeah, anything.
Potions
anything
of
that would help
healing.
us, heal our wounds pretty much. Maybe a potion or something.
Looking for a potion of healing?
Yeah, if you've got them.
I think we have a couple. Let me take a look. And both Narek and Elifir start rummaging around, and you can see they have two rather large packs with them. Who assume most of the rest of their stuff is elsewhere for the time being, probably up in their room or something of the sort. I'm trying to look up how potion of healing. No. Okay, 50 gold. All right.
I'll have that.
So, so Elifir pulls out two small phials, both of which have a sort of faintly glowing red liquid in them. And he says, I have two right here. I'd be willing to sell them to you for 35 gold each.
5 gold each, huh? All right. Would you excuse me for one moment?
Certainly.
All right. I go this way.
Okay.
And I wake if he's not asleep.
Go ahead
or
and
if
roll
he's asleep.
perception.
Perception?
Yes.
Okay. One
I'm
second.
finding.
Or I
Patrick.
guess investigation.
I'm gonna
Investigation.
roll stealth.
Oh my god. No.
Fuck.
Kidding me? Is he sneaking?
You don't have
Ah,
any positives on that?
Nope.
that's
Aw.
disappointing.
So you can't find like where Hatrick has like climbed or whatever for the night. You have no idea.
The control.
So,
What can I what can I possibly do to
Just yell?
get him to draw him out?
Yeah, you're just looking for him. If you like call out for him, he might
He just
like
stealth.
respond to you.
Yeah.
You just
Ah.
can't see him because it's dark out and he climbed up into a tree and you don't know which direction he went. He like hypothetically could be like across the road or something too. So you don't know where he is.
Uh, okay, I'll call out. I'll just call out, see if he replies. And Grimace, are you out here?
I'm gonna just drop out of the tree doing a little flip.
Oh my
Alright.
God.
Alright, you stick it.
Oh.
Ha!
Oh.
Hello there!
Am I taken aback?
I don't know.
Or am
Are
I
you?
just am I
Are
just
you
expecting
impressed?
it?
No, I think you're just used to it. at
Yeah, I
this
think
point.
I'm not impressed. I think I'm a little surprised. Like, oh, there you are. Like at this point, I am used to him flipping out. Anyway, it's uh. Anyway, Cremus. Hey, I was just talking to some elvish merchants in there, and they're willing to sell us some healing potions for 35 gold apiece. But I'm afraid I don't have the funds for that.
I need no healing potions. I'll never be touched.
But your
But the
human
melee
meat
characters.
wall may need them. Such
Well-
as myself.
Well, I tell you what, my friend, I've been attempting to learn cure wounds up in this tree. I'm
Nice.
I don't feel like this is a good use of my rather meager funds. Maybe if we can go into town and I can get a letter of credit from a bank. But for now,
Well, that's all right. I guess.
What is that for?
what?
What is
He just
the
rolled a
18
d20 plus
for?
5.
Oh, that wasn't for anything. I did that by accident.
Yeah, if you
Uh,
just hit like up and then enter, you do the last thing you did.
Unfortunately, that was a good roll.
I actually, when I dropped out of the tree, I did this.
Yeah, I'm not clicking that.
You know there.
Good thing it warns you. This is an external link. All right. Well, all right. I guess if we're
Tony,
not
you should-
used, it's like we can go without potions. I'll just.
Go talk to them again. I'm gonna try to stealth behind you.
Good lord.
Oh no, I like these guys.
Hi there!
You should go talk to
Well,
them
on
and
my
say
way walking
goodnight.
away from
Are you?
Remus.
Have you come back downstairs, Cap? Then or
I want to come back downstairs.
Okay. All right. So you're back downstairs.
Walking away from Cremus, I want to say it's like, all right, well, I guess without those potions, I'll just have to find something else to do. Maybe release some essence.
No!
I want to go over next to Donovan.
You
Okay.
I'm sleeping in the room.
Yeah,
yes.
I think
All right.
Donovan went upstairs. I
Alright,
just
well,
didn't
over
move him.
there, yeah. For the time being.
listen, friend. I've noticed your prodigious skills on the battlefield. If you kept your power within you, you would be even more able to slaughter your foes.
Well, maybe you and I can reach an agreement here, because I will need some sort of help, such as healing potions.
I told you I'll be able to heal your wounds soon.
I think I'd like the potions for the party too. I've heard you talk about your money before.
I'll be able to heal anyone's wounds. I'll save everyone. Except the doors. Everyone.
You just screaming.
I'm gonna order a drink while this is
All right,
going on.
I accept this and I go back in, and I want to let those guys know I can't afford it. Sorry, guys. Thanks anyway, and continue on my way.
Okay, so you're coming back in.
Yeah.
You're going over to these guys. Cap, you're gonna order a drink?
Oh, if he's already there, I'm gonna fucking try to sneak over. I'm gonna roll stealth and try to sneak over behind Tony.
Okay, so you walk over behind Tony. Go ahead and roll stealth.
Yes.
Man, those
You
plus
are
sevens.
you are stealthed.
They are nasty.
Alright, and then I want to try to, since he had the packs or like the healing potions to the top of their bags at this point, since they were talking about them to find them, I want to try to sneak a grab of one of them from one of their bags.
Okay.
That's
Go
sleight
ahead
of hand,
and
right?
roll sleight of hand.
Oh dear God, this is my.
Does he have advantage since he's stealthed, or?
I think
He's
that's
also
in
reaching into
combat.
the bag in their faces.
I guess yeah, combat rolls normally advantage if you're stealth. I don't know about stealing.
It's up to you. It's like a flavor thing.
I'll give you advantage on it.
Yeah, this is why I get a free room.
Oh, you rolled an 11 with your bonus before, and then you rolled an 11.
Keep rolling. No.
It'll just
Uh,
get progressively higher.
Tony, I want you to go ahead and roll. It's gonna be interesting.
Is Tony? He's completely in on this. Then
Roll
He-
roll
No, he has-
charisma. Just roll a straight charisma check.
like having their full attention.
I
You
want to
want
see
them-
how distracting you
Oh
are.
my God.
Okay. So as you've walked back in, they're very distracted by your presence. And
They're
with how
distracted by
well
the
with
dick.
how well Neris stealth, you aren't even aware that he's going for this right now. You don't even notice.
Yep.
You saw him at the bar when you came in, but you haven't paid attention to him since then. Cap, as you slip your hand into the bag, you are able to successfully pilfer one of the 2 healing potions.
Well done.
And as you're doing it, you almost clink them together. You manage to stop yourself just in time, slide it into your pocket. I assume walk away at this point.
Yeah, I'll walk back to the bar and get my
No.
drink.
And nobody knows what happened, right?
Not even me.
That you know of.
Oh. All right. Yeah.
All right.
Apologize
As
to the
you
guys.
come back in, Tony, you said what to them?
I
I
said,
can't believe
sorry,
you just
we can't
robbed
get.
some.
Can't afford it. Thanks anyway. It was nice meeting.
We'll give you the
guys.
2 for 60, friend.
Yeah, I can't. Sorry, I can't afford it. Hopefully, you find
Uh,
someone else who can use it more than me.
Shame, but anytime you're in the neighborhood, always we're always up to give you a discount to friends like you.
All right. Safe travels, friends. And I skedaddle on up to my room, or grab the kid.
I
make
can't
sure he's good.
believe.
Oh,
I
no, he's
can't
with
believe that
Cameras.
Cap just robbed 2 merchants in an inn full of guards.
He's a little fella.
It was only one, right?
Yeah,
Or
you
did I
only
get
grabbed
both?
the one.
Okay, yes, I'm making sure. How much does the drink cost?
What did we
5
say last
silver,
time?
was it?
5 silver.
Okay, so I have 50 now instead of.
So half a gold
Yeah.
if
Alright.
you need to break one.
I'm gonna drink my drink and then I'm gonna go up as well.
Wow. Make sure not to trip on your balls on the stairs.
Yeah, he just stays at the scene of the
Alright.
crime drinking.
You have that problem too, tripping on your own testes.
Is that why you don't land your flips sometimes?
It's a counterweight.
Oh God. All right. So you guys are all going to bed?
Yeah.
Okay. So you guys all sleep through the night. Fairly uneventful, nothing really going on. And you guys wake up oh, that's not what I wanted. Now I can't get to the guy. What the hell?
Move the thing out of the way.
I didn't want to have to do that.
Yep.
All right. So yeah, it's the following morning, say 8 o'clock in the morning. If you guys want, we can call it here because it's 10:20. I don't know. If you want to keep going for a little bit, we can do that.
How far are we from Lentagos?
7 hours.
About 7 hours.
Do we think we can make it to the gate
Yeah.
In half an hour.
in about 40 minutes?
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Of course, that just took us 40 minutes. Or
More than that.
Yeah. Wait, yeah. When we Jesus, we start back up at 9. That was an hour
Yeah.
and
Alright.
20.
Yeah, let's start. Why not?
All right.
Well, we
All
did
right.
go on a whole backstory quest, and then there's like, oh, what happened here? And then we just investigated. There was stealing. There was a whole bunch of stuff. If we could have just gone up to the room and slept, and it would have been done in 10 minutes.
Yeah, but then we
Yeah.
wouldn't have had a potion of healing.
Yeah, they're
All
pretty
the-
valuable.
and all
And
that
I-
information that Tony got.
And I
Yeah.
wouldn't have done 69 push-ups or
Nice.
flipped out of yet another tree.
These are-
Cap, do you know what a potion of healing does?
No.
I think is it 2d4 plus 2, Kiba?
It is indeed 2d4 plus 2, and you can either use it, drink it yourself, or administer it to another person as an action.
Yeah,
Nice.
I just saw that. I just got out my inventory.
Obviously out of combat, that doesn't matter, so.
Yeah.
Just if you're gonna take it during combat, that will count as your action. So you won't be able to attack or, whatever. I think means we have 2 for the party now, right?
Yeah, I've got one.
Oh, we already have. Nice.
Could have had a second one. 35 gold.
I don't have 35 gold.
I'm broke as shit, yeah.
Actually,
I-
can I have given the gold back to whoever their cap?
Well, I'm assuming you guys are all coming down
Yeah.
for the morning. Are you guys gonna have breakfast here, or what's going on?
I made more good berries last night, and I popped one.
I'm gonna get the kid maybe some food.
I made it right before I went to sleep, so it would be ready for 24 hours, like
Okay.
during
Yep.
the day.
Fair.
And then I could sleep and then get it back.
Oh,
I
sweet.
woke up and ate one.
Okay. Sounds good. Rest of you probably will need to eat. Well, not necessarily before you leave, but soon.
All right.
Gonna want to eat because you guys ate the good berries yesterday morning, but it has been 24 hours, and as you've been
Well,
getting hungrier, the lack
we-
of nourishment is starting to catch up to you.
does the inn sell food?
Oh yeah.
All right, I'll get some from the
Let's
inn in
grab
the
some
morning.
grub.
Yeah,
Yeah.
same.
What
You
do
guys
they
are-
what do they sell?
Food.
I have Crumbrance bring the boy to me, and I'm gonna give him my ration because I don't trust these dwarves to feed the child. I have a adventurer's ration.
He's like on his head now. Perfect. Okay. So Crumbrance and Terry go pretty much straight out to you. The other 4 of you, you guys are all coming to get some grub, right?
So I'm gonna give
Yeah.
Crumb Bum a good berry because he only eats good berries too.
I'm tired of good berries for now.
The
Yeah.
new K-bomb.
Oh,
New year,
Kingdom has
UK.
been closed.
same as the old K-bomb. Thanks, the Who.
I'm gonna remove.
You guys
this
fine sitting where you're
ration.
sitting? Does
Yeah.
anybody feel the need to move somewhere?
I only have 9 rations now.
Okay.
I think I have 10 as well.
Yeah. Everyone should.
Not everybody. Those usually come in like the packs that you pick, like
Yeah.
explorers
Yeah.
packs and stuff like that. But some classes have other options that don't have those in it. I'm pretty sure.
I
Or
went
not
with
as
the
many.
Scholars Pack.
What's in that?
Because he's a learned man.
I don't know. I actually bought my gear individually and didn't pack food, so it's a good idea. No big
Well,
deal.
All right, so
I
you
can
guys
make as
are
many
yeah,
gonna
berries
get
as you
breakfast.
need.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right. Man, I don't even know what they would serve for medieval breakfast. I guess like
Just
sausage.
porridge. No, it would be like porridge or eternal stew.
Okay. Yeah, so you're getting basically porridge. Call it
Or just,
oatmeal,
you know,
I guess,
meat and
because it
bread if
sounds
you
a
want it.
little less gross.
How much
But
is
yeah.
it?
Well, as
Say
you
you want
guys
it
come
free with the
downstairs
room.
and ask for breakfast, you're greeted by the same barmaid and Bomrick as well behind the counter. He's playing with the cat right now. And she says, "Nice to see you fellas again this morning. What can I get you?"
Breakfast.
I order whatever
any sort of
food they
breakfast.
offer.
Whatever you
Yeah.
got for breakfast.
It's the nasty dwarven porridge. That's what it is. It's dwarven brand porridge.
I'm glad I
Um,
brought the kid out with me.
And as I
So she
as I
gets
eat
out
it, so
a
am
number
I.
of bowls and fills them up from a fairly large cauldron behind her. Pours it out for each of you guys and rests it in front of you with a spoon. So
Yum.
Did
Does
we
it
dig
cost
in?
anything?
Is it good?
let me see.
The answer is no.
I assume no. There's a chance.
It's not great.
Eric,
It's not
roll a
great.
con
No.
save.
It's not like the worst thing you've ever tasted, but it's bitter
Yeah.
and it tastes almost like there's alcohol in it.
Is there?
Probably.
You want to go ahead and check?
Yeah.
Okay. I don't know what this would be.
Are you gonna ask,
Fucking
or are you
intelligence.
gonna,
Investigation.
Intelligence.
are you gonna
Investigation.
you could
Yeah.
ask?
I guess investigation or intelligence. I don't know. That's
Yeah, can I ask what's in this?
She looks back over at you and she says, "That's a family recipe," and she winks.
I'm
I
really
big
glad.
mouthful.
Real glad I
That's
brought.
good.
It is not at all the worst thing you've ever
Yeah.
tasted. It's just not what you expected.
Yeah.
So it's like one of those you thought you were gonna get milk, but it was orange juice.
Oh boy.
It's oh.
Yeah. It's the initial shock is like, oh, this is kind of not good, and then afterwards you realize it's okay. It's not the worst thing I've ever had, but it's not good.
Well, that was interesting. Maybe we should hit the road, guys.
The dwarven bard is the combination of the three things that Creamus hates the most: dwarf, white guy with dreads, and bald person.
Jeez.
He doesn't have dreads. I think that's his.
He definitely
Look at
has.
look
Pretty
at that
sure that's
picture
a
when you
cape.
zoomed out. Yeah, if you zoom in, it's not there.
That is, he has dreads. That is, he is Pickles the drummer, and that's my headcanon. And don't infringe upon me,
Don't infringe upon my beliefs.
my rights. I am a sovereign citizen.
Cool.
On
So
the
we should
road.
head
Yeah,
out
so we
On
should
the
head
road.
out so we can get to the town in the next
rather
half
than
hour.
spending 40 minutes at breakfast.
Tony, did you give gold back or you keep it?
Oh yeah, I give it back to whoever
Okay.
spent however much. Eric 2
I'm
and
back.
Cap 4, I think.
I'm back to 70 gold.
Well, thanks both of yous.
Are you
Funny, he
talking to
should've-
the barmaid and
Sure.
Yeah.
Bomber?
I
I
did
just wasn't
mean-
sure who you were saying
I
thanks
did
to.
mean Neris and I
Okay.
guess, was it Donovan that befriended
Delver.
them first?
No,
it was
no, it's
Delver.
me.
I apologize.
I'm the friend.
Donovan just kind of showed up a couple times during the conversation. He didn't really like do anything.
He was
Delver was the
there.
only one to like actually talk to them and introduce himself and
I look at Donovan's hands and I say thank you.
I stare confused and I'm like, what? Like what? What does that mean? Wait, what does that mean?
What a
I wish I
Thanks.
had pressed the digitation, but it's not worth the cantrip slot.
prestidigitation is pretty funny though.
Yeah.
So are we getting on the road then?
Yeah, you guys
Bid
are
these
heading out.
guys farewell. Thank them.
All right, so you're heading out.
Yeah.
All right, Tony, you were gonna thank them real quick? Is that
Yeah.
what you
Just,
said?
all right. Thanks for everything. Thanks for the hospitality. I greatly appreciate it. We'll be on our way.
Farmer smiles at you and says, "Anytime. Don't be a stranger."
I'm gonna just buzz by the door, open it, and yell, "Your food smelled disgusting!" and like run off snickering.
As you do that, you can see Barmrick's face. Those of you in the tavern can see his face goes from a smile towards Delver to kind of a scowl. Then he goes back to playing with the cat.
Very stretched.
Did the kid get breakfast?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I gave
Hadrick
him.
fed him one of his rations.
One of his
Uh,
rations or the berries?
Yeah, his rations.
Rations,
Yeah,
not
I-
berries.
I was like,
I gave
Tap
him.
this
The
again.
kid's done with the berries.
I gave him a ration that has some jerky, some dried fruit, hardtack, and nuts. But
Let's get this out on a tray.
but but Crumbrance prepared it into a nice dish for him to eat, and not like a dog dish, but like he made it like nice for the kid.
The
He
only thing
only
he can
eats
do is
berries.
prepare a meal.
And make
Prepare a
arrows.
meal,
Yeah,
and
and
make
make
some arrows. He can clap dance, and
Let's
the kid
get
seems to like
sometimes.
it. The kid likes it though every time.
Let's hit the friggin' road and try to get there before it's too late.
No chance, but let's try.
Yeah.
hey, there's a
Yeah.
chance. We still got a half hour.
We gotta fight one thing, there's no chance.
Yeah.
Let me
Run!
talk at it.
Run! Sprint!
All right, so the 6 of you continue on your way and say
7?
goodbye to the inn.
7?
Yeah, 7. Sorry, I'm counting the grouped up pals together. That. Oh no, we're gonna lose one of the trees.
My friends, it appears that the tree pattern on the other side of the road seems to be exactly the same, no matter where we are.
And the road shape.
What about the compass that's always there?
I
like
assume
the other one.
that's just the map.
All right, so you guys are on your way. We'll say it's about 10 a.m. right now. You guys have about 7 hours to go. So you'd get there around, dinner time-ish. Assuming people eat dinner at 5 o'clock in this fantasy world. A little
Could be
early, I guess.
Spanish.
Start around dinner time. It's the start.
It could be Spanish and eat at like 11 p.m.
Cool. So we're walking along the road.
Yeah.
Yep. You guys are walking along the road, you continue on, and as you're walking up, you see a few more guards that are patrolling the path. You see them in small sections, or like groups, I guess.
As
About
big as
3 or 4.
Okay.
No, about 3 or 4 each. They're not super common or anything, but every 20-30 minutes one passes you going down the other way. And then you can see up ahead of you, walking slightly slower than you, there's a group of them walking towards the city as well, about 3 or 4. But really not much else in the way of travelers this way still. The road is pretty barren of individuals right now that aren't heavily armored, or you. Anyway, so as you continue on, it starts to rain about 2 or 3 hours into your journey, so you got another 4 hours or so to go, and it's now downpouring pretty bad. There's really no overhead cover here like there was back towards Westwind.
Can I hold my
for
shield
the
over my
farm.
head?
I'm holding my backpack over my head.
I was expecting you to say you're holding Crumbrance over your head.
No, I'm very weak.
Crumbrance is holding
physically.
the kid over his head.
No, Crumbrance would be cradling the kid to
Yeah,
like
keeping
block
him out of the rain.
Yeah.
The Terry is totally fine with the rain. He's got no problem being outside in it. And you can see he seems to be enjoying himself.
That's
He's
good.
riding along on his piggyback ride. So as you continue on, you guys are getting pretty wet at this point.
Is the
Most
blood
of your
cleaned off?
clothes-
Or getting cleaned
Yeah,
off my armor?
you're
Yeah.
pretty cleaned off now. Eric looks like he did at the start, like he's never seen combat before. He fights like it too.
Oh, yeah,
He
sure.
does pretty good. He
I'm a-
blocks like it. He blocks like he's never seen combat, but he fights pretty
No,
well.
I parried the shit out of everything until he turned into like a 7-foot tall giant and then warhammered me in the chest.
From the Mesozoic era?
Basically.
He was just after his tree fitty.
It's about time I realized it was goddamn 10 stories tall. Okay, so we just walking through the rain.
As you start to get closer, the dirt road is turning a lot more into mud, so you're really sloshing around. Yeah, your lower legs are starting to get kind of muddy.
Guys,
those of you
I'm
with
thinking about this invention. It's called concrete, and I know it's a weird invention.
Look, we're gonna need you to have a more.
gonna mix
I don't
rocks
know,
and water,
stable
and then it's
idea.
gonna harden.
You guys, it's gonna be the next big thing. Alright.
I was expecting you to say
Scott.
an umbrella, but that's fine. Concrete works too. Anyway, so as you continue on, you notice the sun is just starting to set now, and as you can see that, I guess that would be to your left, right?
West is left. Or
Yeah,
wait,
west
south.
would be left because roughly you're going almost straight north along the road.
Yeah.
So the sun would be setting to your left. And as it does, you guys see in the distance the walls of the city start to appear over the horizon. For some of you,
jumped
this
through the
is
trees.
Alright. God damn it. I was gonna say I'm ready to trip Crumbrance, but he beat me to it, so by
It's
all means.
Cremus.
I don't
okay.
care.
You're
He'll trip.
I'll trip
you're jumping
Crumbrance.
through different trees right now. Is that what you're trying to do?
He's
Yeah.
climbing. No, he's climbing up into a tree.
Yeah.
Are you climbing up into a tree, or are you jumping
So that
through?
I can do the Naruto thing.
Oh, okay. It's not working as well as it did before. Like you're kind of doing it, but you're kind of having to like fake it a little bit.
Look at me,
because-
Crumbum!
God, I hate that. Crumbum. Crumbrance starts clapping you on, getting very excited, and the kid is enjoying watching this as well. And as you do that, the rest of you, like I said, are seeing the outer walls. Some of you for the first time. Some of you for the first time in a long time. The rain is starting to clear up a little bit. It's more of just a drizzle at this point. You've continued to pass sort of these small, almost recon groups of soldiers. They don't appear to be doing anything other than just patrolling, but you can tell there's a pretty strong military presence going on right now on this road.
All right.
So as you get closer and you can start to see, make out the guards along the wall and outside the main front gate. I want everybody to roll a perception check for me.
I don't see shit.
Unwind.
Perception -1? Let's see.
0, 0, 0.
Oh, yeah.
Oh yeah.
One while he was walking.
the best.
Cap and Tony, you two don't notice it, but Kaibom, Donovan, and Dundon Archibald Creamy Creamus. You guys notice that only a short distance in front of you, the air is shimmering almost. It's somewhat difficult to notice if you aren't specifically looking for it, but there's just a slight shimmer in the air that makes it stand out from the rest of the space around you.
Do we
I'm
remember
gonna-
why? Like, can I history check to see if I recall why it's shimmering or if it's done that in the past?
Sure. So, Kaivam, you recall hearing about various enchantments that are cast on the city for forms of protection. You've never learned a ton specifically about them, but your previous understanding is that this is likely one of the protections that you've heard about
Gotcha.
encompassing the city.
As a noble person who I've traveled a lot with my father. What have I been to the city before, and what I know like specifically what we're dealing with here?
I would say maybe as a child you've been, but you have not been at all recently enough to remember anything. Anything you know about it would have been stuff that you've been told or that you've read about or heard about from other people.
So just like about as much as Kai Bomb then.
Well, Kaivam has been there before. He stayed there or I think, did you stay there officially?
I thought
Yeah.
he- Oh, did
Okay.
he?
Yeah. He stayed there
okay.
for some
Was
undetermined
that
amount of time right
Didn't
now.
officially knew that people were there was
That
we
was what you okay.
discussed previously, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I knew that part. I just wasn't sure whether or not you had
Just
spent
somewhere
significant amount
I'd
of time.
passed through before,
Okay.
stayed a night or
Yeah.
two.
Familiar enough with.
Yes.
Yeah. All right, so what do you guys want to do?
Head to the town. Or head to the city, I
Yeah.
suppose.
Okay. So as you step forward, you guys pass through this sort of shimmering air, and as soon as you walk, about 5 feet in front of you, the air is no longer shimmering, and you don't feel any different. You want to keep
Alright.
going?
I do. Yeah.
Sure. Did we
Okay.
notice the shimmer? Like, did we just?
I didn't.
Oh,
Neither did I.
Yeah, you
I-
did, Eric.
I
You
did,
did. Kaibom did, and
Remus.
fucking Remus did.
I don't
But
feel
I
any
was
different.
I was in a tree, so was I affected by that?
I
Okay.
assume you've all passed through at this point.
Okay. So no, there was no noticeable effect. Okay.
You, you may have been, or any cautions that you had about passing through are somewhat averted. Is like you don't feel any different. You don't seem any different. Nobody seems any different. So
Okay. Now I don't know what we should do. Should we find? Don't Delver. You said you had something for this kid here. I don't.
Yeah, I'd like. I've got a place. I should be able to find him. I could go do.
I think we should probably do that first.
I'd. Okay, hold on a second.
Bang.
All right, Tyler, there you go. I can't believe that's the funniest thing. So, yeah, my Eric was asking to go do that. It's like that's something I'm gonna need to go ahead on and find out, make sure it's okay. You guys don't need to worry about it.
Okay. Then I don't know what we should go warn the. I thought we were going there to warn them, but apparently they already know because they sent soldiers. Should we go to the leader of the town and explain what happened in Westwind? Because it seems like it's not public knowledge at this point.
He's
Sure.
asking the party.
So what's
Sure.
Tony's 20? Is it him convincing us that he needs
No.
to go alone?
No.
No, that
Oh,
was
something on the
something
side.
that
No, that was
he's
something
yeah,
else.
that's something
Okay.
he's rolling for me.
that
So
doesn't-
Okay.
he had a DM specific question that he wanted to ask, and I had him roll for it to see.
And he rolled a nat 20, huh?
Yeah, he did.
Gotcha.
Which
Thick
works
size.
absolutely flawlessly for the question I had.
Okay.
And by
That's
the way,
so
that's
fucking funny.
that's something that any of you guys can do. Like if you want to do something or ask something that you don't want the rest of the group to know, you can just message me on TeamSpeak and I'll have you deal
Should I
with
be
it.
messaging dial
There.
1 or the other? Because I've been messaging dial.
Dial 1 is
Okay.
easier because it's on my desktop, but the original one is fine too. It doesn't matter.
So wait, so we can go drop off the kid somewhere then? That wasn't related to the kid.
No, that wasn't related to. I can share these. I was just asking. It's about more of my guy. I was just asking how much I know, pretty much about this place.
Oh,
Fair.
so you know 20 out of
Yeah.
20. You know everything there is to know about Lytagos.
That's kind of
Well,
as long
he
as
has a
a lot of shit.
perfect
See,
memory
I
of it.
don't know why it's super secret, but because it's not. It's just kind of like my character.
It's not. It's
doesn't-
just if you
no.
asked me specifically,
Yeah.
I'm not going to pass it on to the group. That's up
Yeah,
to you.
I mean, but it's like
So-
it was more like within the this is Tony Flo talking because my guy doesn't want to share everything about himself with the party. As I don't know why I did it, or I could have just asked, but so he's just like he doesn't want the party to kind of be involved with like this place has a lot to do with his the backstory. Like he's from here,
Okay. Well,
yeah, and he's kind of trying to like he doesn't want to share that with people.
okay, but
Okay.
you shared that whole deal with us.
Yeah, no, I'm
Yeah,
sharing it
it's
with you.
Yeah,
guys,
he's
because
staying
these are
out of
players to
game,
players.
yeah.
But
Okay.
like my character wouldn't want anybody to
Got it.
be
Okay.
involved with what he's doing.
So what should we do first? Should we just drop the kid off somewhere? At the foster orphanage? I don't.
Well, you're
that'd
still
be a bit
just standing on the road right now, so
Yeah, we
In
gotta
the rain,
We're-
and it's
well, we're-
getting dark.
it's a drizzle right now. It's not too bad.
So we're not there yet though.
We're
right?
just damp.
You're maybe 100 feet away from the entrance at this point.
Right.
You're basically just standing outside, kind of looking at each other.
Okay, well, I don't know what we should do first, and I don't think I should be the shot caller or whatever and say, we're doing this. Could go into the city. I think we should
Yeah.
find a place for the kid, though, first.
Yeah.
before
Well, we can go to the city. I don't know if I should. Should I go? Hey, with should I wander? This is a question for the group because I personally don't know. Should I wander ahead and go deal with my thing to see if the kid is, or if I even have the place available for the kid, or should I try to take the kid? I don't know. What do we want,
To
people?
wander.
I mean,
ahead.
that's up to
I
you.
don't.
I know it's up
that's
to me, but I
you.
don't- I'm
If
not
you
entirely- it seems
convince
weird.
us that just taking the kid is for the best.
As the DM, I'm fine with people going off like that on
Yeah,
their
I don't
own.
like that's weird.
I'm not gonna like. Okay, so I'm going to flip flop back and forth between like what other people are doing and what you're doing
Right.
to an extent, so that it's not like a straight half hour of just
Yeah, I don't want
you
to
and
just
the other
yeah.
4 people
I
aren't
kind of
doing
felt
anything.
like that in the tavern for a bit. Felt like I was hogging all the.
Well, because
playtime.
literally everybody else was asleep.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah,
they
but
chose to
that
go
was
to
the
bed
thing.
instead of talk to people. It's
Yeah.
Yeah, that's fine.
Sometimes you don't want to talk.
Yeah.
Sometimes
one
you
thing
want to
if,
be
like,
racist.
It's one thing if they could be doing something else and they know they could be
Yeah,
doing
well, that's
something
kind of what's
else.
going on right now, though. Is why with my guy if I want my guy to wander off, I don't want to.
You
Yeah,
can
but
wander
the
off.
group could go do other things too. Like they could go shopping, they could go repair the short bow, they could fucking go to the circus.
Further
we
the
should.
whatever.
plot of
If
the
we're gonna repair
attack.
the short bow and give it to the kid.
Yeah,
right?
they could
Yeah.
go try to learn more about what's going on with the Durgar. Like there's a bunch of stuff that they could do. They could literally just go explore the city. I know Cap has some Thieves Guild ties. They could go do that.
Drumbum's gonna take one more crack at fixing that bow.
Okay.
And then
I'm not saying you need to split the party. I'm just saying like
I'm
there are
also gonna
ways in
take
which
a
we can
crack
do
at it.
that work okay, and that it wouldn't be a problem.
One more. One more. Okay, there we go. I have just been sitting in front of this bow for hours.
All right, so my guy, here. Now that we're approaching, I want to say, all right, if you guys are all right, I'll take Terry here, and I'll take him ahead, and I'll try to set this up, and then I'll meet back with you guys. If everyone's comfortable with me taking the child, and I say those exact words.
Are you comfortable with it?
Crumbum needs to go with
I
the
think
child.
you need to persuade us. I think you need to roll for it. No, I'm kidding.
Crumbum needs to go with the
It's a
child.
matter of if these people need persuaded or not, or if they trust me. What do you think, gang?
Well,
Only if
I
I
mean-
get if I have the reward.
Table talk, like, we do have some vested interest in the kid, winding up somewhere decent. And it's just like whether or not we trust your guy, which, I do.
Yeah, I do.
Yeah.
I've seen him do nice
That's why
things.
I'm asking you guys, as long as everybody, or
Do
in
you-
character, I was asking if you guys
You gave me
trust
my
me.
gold back, so you're alright
do
in
you
my
need
book.
help? Do you need anybody to accompany you?
No, well, if Cremus is insistent on Crumrin's joining me, that would be fine.
And
That'll be
because
enough. I
he's
don't,
not
this
a
won't be-
real character.
Yeah, exactly.
And-
Exactly.
And
Yeah, but he can relay the
Crumbrance-
information back to
And
Catch.
Crumbrance
He could.
never leaves my
But I also
side.
told Cremus about. Cremus was the only one where I
you
took
were-
him aside and told him that what I was doing.
Yeah, he told me, so I could go, like, Crumbum.
God.
Why don't you take Crumbrance and I'm gonna fix the short bow.
Alright, I want to take the kid too.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yeah,
Not
he's-
just Crumble.
no, only Crumbrance. He's gonna be the one that you're putting in the home, and the kid will be my new butler.
Okay, got it.
You need to fucking
Your new
build him up
ballot.
from the
I hope
bottom.
they-
Yeah.
Remembrance is getting a little old.
What do they have? I know the other city. What was the other city?
Burnsley.
Burnsley was more religious, but are there any temples in this city?
Uh,
Is there like a Pelor temple in this city? I doubt it. But this is the
No,
main. It's
no,
the main
there-
god humans worship. This is a human city, so you know.
I'm gonna say there might be a small temple somewhere, particularly in not the slums of the city, but sort of the lower class portion of the city. There's a decent chance that you might find a smaller temple there, but most people in this city are not overly religious, especially not the nobles who are more loyal to their gold than anything else.
That sounds fun. All right. I think we should go. Some of us should go explain to the leader, if we can get to the leader, what happened in Westwind.
So are we inside yet? Like, have we crossed?
No, you're still like,
We're standing out. In the
Yeah,
Maybe
you're
we should
standing
see
out
if there's some guards that are gonna stop us at the gate. Then we can go game plan.
Okay, fine.
Alright, yeah, that's what he's right.
I'm gonna flash my signet ring at the guards.
Oh God.
all right. So I'll draw whatever. Give me a minute. All right. Wall. Wall. Way too lazy to draw more of the wall.
That's fine.
Where's the? Where's the? Here we go. Nope.
Hmm?
Oh.
Pretend to be my bodyguards. I'll get us in, no problem.
The wall is thicker than what it looks like. I'm
Yeah.
just not bothering with the whole thing.
Dial.
Just
I
a
want a
fence.
detailed layout.
just a fence. Hop upon it and climb.
Do the flips like I've been teaching you all.
You've been
Okay,
teaching
so
us.
Yeah.
you guys are
The Krumbrins
approaching the
teaching.
gate,
Just
right?
do it.
Krumbrins invented Nike.
Hail the guard.
Hello, Sir God.
Which one are you talking to,
The
Patrick?
leader.
There is no discernible leader. They all look the same.
The closest one to me.
Okay, so you're walking up to him.
Yeah. Well,
Okay.
I guess according to this, they're both equally close, but that one. Hello, Sir God.
Good day, sir.
Me
Please state
and
your business with the city.
my as you can see, I am a man of high refinement, and I flash the ring at him. I'm rich, but my bodyguards and I and this childling are going. We need to tell your lord. Would I know the lord's name? Is that a history? Can I?
Well,
can,
okay, go ahead and do a history check. Yeah, you do not know.
I need to tell your lord of an attack that we've seen with our own eyes. My bodyguards and I.
You're referring to the attacks south of the city. We are all well aware.
Oh, perfect. We also need to do some trading in the city as well.
It's strange to see travelers coming from the south, especially during these times.
Well, as I said, we've just come from the attack, and my bodyguards are quite fearful and need new, more powerful weapons with which to protect me. I am a future duke, of course, and my body needs to be protected. I'm the Duke of Eastdale, you see.
Okay, so as you're
Future
saying
Duke.
this, he turns his head to the guard on his right, this guy over here, and gives him a nod, and this guard starts approaching you. And go ahead and roll a persuasion check.
Persuasion, okay. Second. Perception performance. Where is it?
Right after performance, and alphabetically.
Yeah, it appears. Did I not do it?
Persuasion is charisma based.
Okay, well, I'll just
No,
roll.
it's 2 times your charisma. At least that's what mine is. Like the +2 modifier. Like I have a +2 modifier, so my persuasion is +4.
Oh, yeah, my
Yeah.
persuasion is
Well, do you have a
also
green dot?
+4. Yeah, my persuasion is +4.
That means you have proficiency in it, which gives you a bonus +2.
Yeah.
Okay. So the guard, after looking over towards his friend, and the other guard is moved closer to you. He's not advancing upon you or anything, but he's just stepped closer. He looks around you at the party behind you and looks back at you and says, "These don't seem like bodyguards."
Well, of course, we're disguised.
Oh my god.
They're my,
Why did we let him talk?
they're my bodyguards, but
Way
of course,
funnier.
of course, I don't want the rabble to know that I'm an easy target for burglars.
Go ahead and
Easy
roll
target,
persuasion again.
There's 5 bodyguards.
Or actually, roll deception this time.
Uh,
I mean, you're blatantly lying to him. Probably should have been deception last time too.
No, you didn't deceive him.
well, I am actually the scion of a duke.
Yeah, but you're telling
that's
them we're bodyguards disguised.
Yeah.
He again looks back at your party and says, "I see no disguises. And
Well, of
as he says
course.
that, the guard
Need,
to
like, the
his
default
left
armor in,
moves closer to you as well.
I demand to speak to the Lord. I am a nobleman, and you will treat me as such.
Dear God.
I'm gonna approach.
Can I
up
persuade
on
them that
this.
I'm not associated with him and I'm not the bodyguard?
Okay. Tony, you're approaching.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm walking right on up, right next up, squeezing in next to my man here, and saying, "All right, hold on."
Say, sir.
What?
Say, sir. Like, so
Did
they
you
think
just
we're
tell him to
bodyguards.
call you sir?
Listen,
That is not
He
in
is-
character.
my friend here is telling the truth. We have been protecting him along this way. Not that I would have called us bodyguards.
We are not bodyguards, no.
We
are traveling.
we've effectively been performing that role, but
Not
Ju-
not
but
as
not-
willingly as he
yeah,
makes it
just
seem.
just as traveling companions. And
roll
I want
persuasion.
what can I do here to fucking weasel our way in?
Go ahead and roll
Uh,
persuasion.
Persuasion.
Nat 20.
I wasted on that history.
I've been rolling against him. It's not like a difficulty
Oh.
check. I'm rolling as him, just so you're
Okay.
aware. Now that sounds like a man who's willing to speak the truth. Looks over towards you, Patrick.
I was telling the truth.
From a certain point of view.
He he points to your what was it that you were showing off, the ring?
Yeah.
The signet ring.
Yeah, he points to that and says, cheap trinkets don't grant you a reputation.
I'm gonna pull my bow.
I put my hand on him and give him a
Don't
look
you
and say,
dare insult my father, my daddy's honor.
Oh my God.
Clayton!
If he
Alright.
fights these guys,
"Oh,
I'll
I
tell
want to
you.
persuade Hattrick to settle down and."
If it's a fight you want, the
It's
fight you'll
not.
get.
I tell them it's not.
I'm not fighting the guards.
I have my hand on Green's
I'm
shoulder.
lawful
Tell him,
good. I'm not
calm
fighting
down.
the
Settle
guards.
down. He meant no.
Yeah,
he
didn't
definitely
he
meant
didn't mean to disrespect your family.
He
Tony,
did.
go ahead and roll persuasion again.
Oh God. Does Hattrick have to roll something?
I'm building suspense here. So the fourth guard on the outside here is come over now behind Hattrick, and they're ignoring the rest of the party, mainly focused on him, who's now drawn his bow. And Tony, go ahead and roll perception, or everybody but Hattrick, go ahead and roll perception.
Nice. These -1 rolls have been pretty. Oh God! Nat 1.
Wow.
Am I
Better to
able-
roll a nat 1 on something like this where you can't hurt yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah. You can't tell what's about to happen.
Eric, you're the only one who notices this, but there are a number of archers up on the wall that are now pointing their bows down at Hattrick.
I'm like, all right, Cremus, this is not a fight you will win.
Okay, tell me your name. You're gonna be out of a job within the day. I promise you this.
Can the guard shield bash him? Just whack.
I
Well,
tell Cremus. Well, I want to lean into Cremus here, in his ear, and otherwise like, look, I will deal with this. Just trust me. You can.
Tell me your name.
My name is none of your concern.
Okay,
I tell
none
him
of
I
your
can get his
concern.
name.
Patrick, he spits on the ground in front of you.
I tell Cremus
think
I
if
can
he's
get
gonna
his
dig his
name.
own
I
grave,
can
we
get
should
his
let him.
name. Leave this be. We can deal with this later. Just you have to trust me here.
Persuasion again.
Yeah, persuasion. Tony?
Alright. Oh, it's
Oh, there we go.
Oh, okay, Dick. but only because you said it. Does he have a name tag?
No.
Why would he
I
have?
can. I told him I can get it. I told him I'd get it later. We could deal with this later.
Okay. I'm gonna just also spit on the ground and.
Oh God! Is he
Gross.
gonna get arrested? I feel like he should be arrested.
He's calmed down. He's
Spat on his feet.
well, he spat on the ground.
No,
where
I
the,
spat
the guy
on his
also.
feet.
Oh. All right.
He
He's
turns
Patrick to
to
the
you
back.
after you do that, and he says, "One wrong step in this city, you will never see the sun again."
Well,
I give
your
no
son's
explanation.
probably gay. You'll never see your grandson because he won't be born when your little boy
Patrick, I
is
thought I
giving
persuaded you to stop.
hand persuasion to the Pope.
Alright,
Yeah, push Patrick to the back behind and stand in front. Say, okay, so we're done here.
No, he's
the
here.
knight behind you, Hatrick, is going to try to grapple you now. Go ahead and roll strength.
That one.
Can he slip out of it with Dex?
-1.
Okay,
I should be able
you
to slip.
Well,
you
first
do
he's gotta
not
try-
win. So you are now being held by one of the knights behind you,
Great,
and
the
the one
kid's
who you were
watching all
just
this.
talking shit to says to you, "We'll see how you like the inside of a jail cell."
Okay, well,
And
fucking...
He starts getting carried off into the city.
I love it.
Alright, I say, wait,
This is great.
I yelled them to wait, and I
They're
asked
not
who's it?
listening to
Yeah,
you.
they're not listening. Yeah. The British guards.
Rolling that 20 on charisma.
Prison is wonderful.
Oh my God, he's gonna have to break out of jail, or we'll have to pay for his bail.
I mean,
Hey, what are you guys gonna do in town while Tony delivers the kid?
Oh,
we're just gonna ignore the
Kai
be a
bomb,
prison
half-elf
break.
lawyer.
I have thieves
Extraordinary.
tools and I'm good at thievery things.
I
might be able to break in.
My
We're all
character
gonna die or get arrested.
My character does not like Hatrick's one bit, but he doesn't believe he should have been arrested for tossing insults. Maybe
For insulting someone who insulted him first.
My character sees the potential of getting paid big bucks if he breaks them out.
I'm not going to break the law to save him though. My guy would not.
I always do anyway.
I'm confused. They're aware of what happened in Westwood. Is maybe that's why they sent the soldiers. I still think we should talk to the Lord if we can.
Well,
I'm just confused.
Are you gonna try to?
I don't know. Should I just go? I think I
That's
could
entirely
probably
up
go
to you. You can try something if you want.
I know it'd be better going, but like later, like when I go to drop the kid off, to ask that favor too, or to try it now.
It's up to you.
I don't know. I think. See, here, hold on, group. What do we want to do the prison break quest?
We're gonna do that after we put the kid back. I think.
Yeah, if we do an actual prison break, we're probably gonna have to leave
Leave what?
the city.
Oh, the city. Yeah.
Unless we can do it without the guards noticing, because then we're
I think
all
we
might
can
be
leave
able-
him in jail for a
Table
couple
talk, I
of
might be
days.
able to.
Just to sensing him up a bit.
Yeah. Also, table. I got use my city connection to try to get him out.
Yeah,
legally.
I have a
Yeah.
criminal
He's a thieves
connection.
guild.
Yeah, you got criminal connection. That's funny. We got the opposite ways of trying to get him out.
I'm not trying to get him out.
Yeah. Oops.
I believe it was wrong for him to end up in jail, but I'm not going to do anything about it. Maybe talk to the Lord.
Yeah, like that's ever worked.
Yeah, it probably won't work.
Well, you did talk to the Lord earlier and you saved the kid.
Oh, that one.
Allegedly.
I meant the Lord of the town, not the Lord. Pelor. Yeah, I roll a nat 20 just to pray that Pelor frees Cremus, and he gets, for some reason the guards feel like letting him go. No, I'm not gonna do that. I think we should find the place for the kid first. I think that should be our first priority because he is 10. While we are adults, I don't think we can care for the child like he deserves because we are like warriors and such, and not caregivers. Notes to the group. I think we should have Tony go either separately or bring the group with him. I don't care
For
which.
for the kid thing,
Yeah, for the kid thing.
go separately.
Do it separately.
Or unless you guys want to go, I'm gonna break off.
Are you gonna break off? Yeah, you can go ahead.
Try to get him out of prison.
Ah, crap.
What was that for?
Persuasion check. Yeah. I whispered something to the guard and
Oh.
he disregarded it.
All right. So, Patrick's being carried off to jail.
Doctor.
Wait.
So, table talk. If we're gonna try and break him out, I don't want to be a part of it.
Yeah.
But
Okay.
if we're gonna try and talk him out, then I definitely want to be a part of it.
Yeah, I'd rather talk him out. But Cap can do his own thing.
I mean,
Yeah,
we could always try and talk him out and,
Well,
leave
we-
the rogue as a backup plan, just like, oh, yeah, we definitely won't,
Or he could just break off now. We don't know where he went, and then he breaks him out after we persuade the Lord to let him go. He's already gone.
That'd be great. We get there and he's not there. Are you free to go? Oh, he's gone.
What? He's already gone. I don't know what I want to do in the city, really. I was coming here to warn the
Yeah, apparently they
big
know
city,
already.
but
So
they
now
know
we're
already. Now I'm just kind of confused at what our next mission is.
Uh,
Well, now Hatrick's given us a next mission.
Crumbrance is going to put the kid down and pat his head and say, "Be good," and he just runs off.
The other
Just-
way?
Yeah, he just runs away.
Oh boy. Crumbrance?
Are
Yell
we
after
able to
him, "Where are
pass?
you
Were
going?"
we able to just get into the city, by the way?
The rest of the guards have returned to their post at this point. So,
Can we walk in, or is it?
Yeah, that's what I was
Uh,
do
wondering.
you want to walk in?
Yeah,
I have a
assume we're
Okay,
backup
well,
legally
strategy.
go ahead.
We walk into the city.
Yeah.
Unless the
Alright.
guards stop us.
Nope, you walk right in, nobody stops you.
Could have just walked by. I was honestly gonna ask that right before any of that happened. If we could just walk in.
But Hatrick had to
Yeah,
do-
that's
I mean,
that's good
Cremus
though.
had
I'm
to
glad.
be
I'm
the-
I'm glad this happened. It gives us something more to do.
Yeah, this gives us
Uh,
direction.
I have a backup plan if everything else goes wrong. There might be a siege of this city.
What?
In the works.
The siege of Lantagos. Dear God. Then
I'm
we have
fighting
to
for the city.
Yeah, I'd fight for the city too. We're not gonna siege the city. That's wrong. Whatever. I don't know that at this point though, because no one would think he'd be crazy enough to have the city sieged over an
All right,
arrest.
so at this point, you guys are inside the city.
Yeah.
We'll pick this up on Monday.
And then no Wednesday.
It's
No Wednesday.
about, just so that you guys know, it's like early evening, I guess, like 7, 8, whatever. We'll say it took a little bit for
And
all that.
honestly, the person I thought who probably the first person to get arrested in our group, even though Cap is a thief. That's amazing. That the
Cap's good at what he
half-elf
does.
ranger. Yeah, I know he's good at it, but if he wasn't good at it, he'd be in jail by now. But he hasn't. And then our racist friend who has a bit of an ego got himself arrested. So that's an extra plot point that we got done there that we can do. Because I was a bit confused of what else we could do in the city, for me at least, because I don't really have any ties here.
You'll have ties to future stuff too.
Yeah, I know.
So you'll get your time to shine.
My time to shine.
You'll shine bright, Eric.
I already
right now it's
I already
Vector's time.
shined bright. Then Kaivon took the credit.
I do it again.
I know.
Yeah.
All right.
What did we learn?
What did we learn?
Don't spit at guards.
Yeah, pretty much.
Not on. He spat on the guard.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to bed.
All right. See ya.
All right, see you guys.
You got all
Are
the
you gonna
notes?
put in the
Later.
notes?
You got all the
again?
notes?
I'll put what I got. I mean, you guys can add your own notes too.
I was just curious. 'Cause
I-
I,
My
I
notes
enjoy
include what I
looking back
plan
at
on
them
doing.
because it lets me know what you took away from it.
Not much.
Creamus is an idiot 5 different times in his notes.
Probably our longest session, and we.
We got a
feels
good
like
amount
we
of
did.
time.
Yeah, I
It
don't
Feels
know if
like we
did
did more this time.
No, we kind pretty much what we did
Did
was
we get any
walked to the town.
experience?
Yeah, but we had some, sidebars.
I
we
guess
talked to
technically
people.
it's supposed to be done like once you rest. So, but it is about to be nighttime, so we'll do that like once you guys rest at the start of the next day.
Okay.
Oh.
I mean, we did sleep in the inn.
We're gonna. Yeah, we did.
All right, so.
Let K-Mom sleep.
Yeah, you slept in the inn, but you guys didn't do anything before
Yeah.
that.
That's fair. That's
Yeah.
Yeah. You guys get 300
Like at least
did
this
actually
day,
for
get a
walking.
at least this day, you guys traveled like fucking 16 hours worth of you know,
Not a lot of
walking
damage.
and-
Yeah.
you had a lot of interactions with other people too, and with this as well. You'll get some experience for the next time. Starts.
Me, I should get some experience for saving the kid's life with the holy power. And I think I did that before.
Actually,
we
that's gonna be Kaivom's experience.
I said actually.
Actually,
No,
As
I
far
think
as
that-
any of us
no.
know.
I'll be there.
No, I think I should get it without knowing why. Okay.